McCoy. Better have about me, boy. Okay, Leroy Tobin, hold to the show, man. Still on the stars with the show, and till then it's half moon open. Sometimes go taste like a snowman. No proof, I'm a lie about a motor. No proof, like I always wanted him, I never hated him, I never traded him, independent, I never ever traded him. You know what is a star? Like under the city, the driver's side floor. Just a large, so many more, 10 in the more, never a bar. 8, 10 in the more, 2 to the P. Nothing to you, but it's something to me. Handsome as ever and cute as can be. You can watch it on YouTube with view for free. Ay. This one time for the Twitch. This one time for the text. This one time for the phone line. Whole time wondering what they gonna do next.
You know, I just wish you guys would stop the quibbling.
Morning, everybody. Tobin and Leroy here with you, and a happy election day for everybody out there.
Yeah.
Nice, easy traffic today.
I went first. Oh, I had an accident.
You got into an accident?
No, there was an accident on
Oh, there was.
75.
Got it. Got it.
Oh, accidents, roads. What are those anymore?
Yeah. Oh, you're a train man.
Train man.
You're a train man.
Yeah.
Well, you know, there's something classy about being a train man.
You know, I do what I can. I whip out my book. I realize I can't read.
You have a briefcase? I feel like a train man needs a briefcase.
I do have a
and a derby.
Yes. Oh, what's the last one?
Derby. You know, like those derby hats?
Oh,
you know, people on the trains, they love the hats.
Yeah, they do. They do.
You know?
And the umbrella. You always got to have an umbrella, even if it's sunny.
Needed it today, though, apparently. Looking like it's a little misty behind you guys.
Yeah. Well,
ominous.
And you know, as soon as it rains, there's going to be 1,000 accidents for reasons I can't explain.
That's definitely gonna. Dude, last night I was trying to get back from the arena and just 95 wasn't moving. And I get to like why.
Yeah.
I still don't know why. There was just a construction guy there.
Yeah.
Right by the express, because they said the express lanes were closed. So I'm like, all right, that sucks. So I didn't take the express lanes, although this is Miami, so people were not listening to that. But I don't know why they were closed because it didn't look like anything was obstructing it. It almost was like they were trying to fix the poles.
Oh, the poles.
Or something like that.
Yeah.
But dude, it was stopped trying to get. I didn't get home last night till like 1:15. And it was like I get so infuriated. I'm like, can something be worth it? Can there be a Burmese python on the highway? Something cool to see. Nah, just like, and then after, and this is me soaking all of that in after. Bonus.
You! Why did
Why did it have to be Sabonis?
Here's a rule. Here's a rule in sports when it comes to our show. If Tobin curses a player on the other team, that guy is going to be the catalyst. That guy's going to be the reason why.
Lucky. It's a lucky shot.
Really?
Lucky rebound. It was a lucky.
Wait, how many did he finish with?
What is 14? He didn't have that big a game, but but Fox hit a brick, took a high rebound. Bam couldn't get to it. Bounces right to Sabonis.
I bet you I know who could have got there.
16, 16, and 7 is what he finished with, if you're asking.
16 rebounds?
More than Bam, by the way.
So what, dude? He's the
keep that. Remember when Klay Thompson came and had one irrelevant game, and everyone's like, "Oh, Frogboy, you made this happen to us."
He didn't do anything.
Keep
Sabonis.
that same energy, dude.
He got lucky on a couple of threes. Got lucky on a couple of threes.
Wait, 16 to 16.
Dude was in foul trouble the whole night
and still had 16 to 16. You think that's an average game?
All right.
All right.
It's a Sabonis
16
game.
points.
It's a bonus game. He didn't
Led
cook.
the team in assists.
So what would be cooking?
Got to get to like 22.
22 points and 22 rebounds?
Yeah. Oh, no, not 22 rebounds.
That's 16 rebounds.
Dude, that's because they were building a brick house for a half. He was the only guy getting them rebounds.
You said Bam was.
I know what I said.
Locker.
I know what I said.
Oh, Romeo.
I know what I said. She was
What kind of locker did he put him in?
Last night?
Oh, Foot Locker.
No, he didn't put him in any locker last night.
With the new kicks.
Yeah, exactly. He gave him a shopping spree.
Sabonis shoved him into locker, right into the fountain. Says, "Beat it, nerd!" Right in front of his girlfriend.
This is the third time in
really
3 games.
She was there.
Okay. Well, she's not playing basketball.
No, I know.
I'm more than sure you'll see her a lot.
I don't know.
I mean,
when are we going to address the problem?
What is the problem?
Bam in love is not creating.
He didn't have a bat. He was fine yesterday. He was fine.
See, the problem is Here what I'm gonna say. The problem is with
it's 08.
how we look at Bam. They asked Bam to do so much that if you only focus on points and rebounds, you kind of get lost a little bit.
He was fine yesterday.
He's all over the place, though.
This is the facts of it, though. It was a really good game. It was a thriller, but we can dissect this all we want.
Third quarter.
They got outscored 37-17 in the third quarter, and they missed 9 free throws.
This free throw thing is starting to.
It's pissing me off.
Right.
It's pissing me off.
It's free throws.
Pissing me off.
I've never seen a team miss as many free throws as
you
them.
left a comfortable win on the table. Is basically what you did.
If you made half of the free throws you missed, you win easily.
Yeah, you win. So annoying. No, but
I think there should be a fine.
Ooh, I like that.
There should be a fine if the team misses. What? How many free throws missed? 10?
They missed 9.
They missed 9. That's egregious.
21 of 30.
The average, the NBA average is what, 70%?
Bam and Jimmy both missed 3 apiece.
The average free throw shooter team shoots what, 70%? Right?
Well,
yeah. They're not even there. They're in the 60s.
And those guys are good free throw shooters. I don't understand.
What?
They have been. They've been in their careers. They're good. They're good free throw shooters.
First of all, I don't give a rat's ass what happened before. I'm knowing what I'm seeing this year is bricks at the free throw line.
You always say, look at the averages, man.
I am looking at that. I am looking at the averages. They are way below average as a team, not one guy. I'm saying one guy. I'm not saying the whole damn team. They're not even 70%.
As a team?
I think so.
I don't think that's true. That can't be true.
I'm telling you.
That can't be true. That can't be true.
They miss 7, 8, 9 free throws every game.
Is it true?
I'm looking.
Okay, sorry.
I'm looking.
That's a horrible stat. If that's true,
I don't think that's true. But he might be right. I can't.
He has to be close because you're right. They do miss. Jimmy's been missing a lot by himself.
All right. Free throw percentage.
22%. Jesus Christ.
The Heat. Oof.
Go. Tell us.
I want to say
Tell us.
29th in the league.
What's their percentage?
71.6.
71%.
That's not Heat culture, dude.
That's not Heat culture.
That's not Heat culture.
You wait. Your whole
worse than the Bucks who have Giannis.
Your whole game plan is to put pressure in the paint. What's the point if you're not going to make your free throws?
Jeez. And they're top. What are they? They're top 7 in attempts.
So it's not. It's a moot point getting to the paint.
Oh,
it's a moot point. Like, so you know what that team's thinking? Here's what other teams are thinking. Hell, just hack the hell out of them.
Why not?
Hack a Heat.
Right. All of them. Which one, coach? All of them.
Except the Swedish intangibles kid. He's reliable.
He's good. He'll make one.
He's reliable.
Here's what else I can't understand. Here's what else I can't understand. They put Pelle in.
Yeah, he's so good.
He's an animal.
Animal, dude.
All over the place.
So much fun.
You telling me he couldn't help before now? There had to be an emergency or something? Why do all these guys come in for emergencies? They ball out, and then a week later, we then witness protection.
I don't know.
Like, what, we getting them ready for a court date?
He literally has done this. Everything he's done in the college, and ever since he's donned a Heat uniform, practice jersey, summer league jersey. That kid has done nothing but be positive.
Yes.
Preseason, first little stint that he got in Mexico City. He's all over the place.
Right.
What?
I don't understand it.
For what?
Why are we holding back? And
why?
I feel like Calais Ware could have done something.
Here's what I don't get. I'm gonna give you the honest truth.
Tell the truth.
All summer, I said this to you.
Mm-hmm.
The team got younger and longer.
Yep.
Right? Why, when I look on the floor, is Bam still the tallest guy out there? What's the point of all that length and youth and energy?
Well,
listen, we ain't got time for all these mind games.
I will say, Nico's looking like a little bit like a Serbian Justice Winslow right now.
I mean, you know what he? How about
Whoa,
this? I'm
dude.
gonna put this out there.
Whoa, that's
I'ma put-
your boy.
Wait,
He is my boy.
wait. I'm gonna put this out there.
That's why I can be honest about
I'm
this.
gonna put this out there, and I want to get your feel on this.
Mhm.
I've been watching him play.
Mhm.
He looks too big.
What?
He looks too big.
Bulky?
Yeah,
Really?
he doesn't look like he's moving like he was before. So he's banged up, but he looks sluggish.
Well, he did have a bad injury before the season.
I know, but he looks sluggish.
Interesting. I mean, that was because he had a fracture and an ankle injury.
I know, but he played.
I kind of think this is what I was thinking. All right, because I was cooking things up when I was stuck in traffic yesterday.
Right.
All right. We don't really have a backup point guard, right? Just make him the backup point guard.
Who?
Nico. Let him roll, baby. Let him go out there. Let him operate with Jimbo. All right, this Thomas Bryant.
I think we don't have backups, but what Spo tries to do is stagger everybody.
I know.
But then you don't.
There's
have,
something, but the starting lineup in the first, it's fine. Something happens in the third quarter with that starting unit. They got to fix it. They got to do something.
Probably too much Melba toast.
Here's Spo after the game. Headlines, by the way, brought to you by Doral Hyundai. At Doral Hyundai, choose from over 1,300 new Hyundai miles in inventory, like the Tucson, the Sonata, and the Palisade. Remember, when it comes to Hyundai, the great deals are at Doral Hyundai. This is Eric Spoelstra. He is head coach of the Miami Heat, and this is him on the third quarter issues for Miami.
I don't know. If we've looked at everything, at just some point, you just have to take a stand and to say enough is enough. You know, in these third quarters, we played a great half again. I feel like we outplayed them. In those other quarters, it's just we're gonna have to figure it out. We're gonna have to figure it out. It's 3 straight games. We have to call the first time out, and it just, it takes a little bit of the wind out of your sails. But with that said, still, it's not all going to go perfect. I thought we responded much better, in the fourth quarter. And you take the lead, go up, 5 points, then up 3. You should win those games, and we just weren't able to do it.
Well, here's a thought. Fix it, dude! Fix it! You say you tried everything. Well, I don't know about you, Leroy. How could they have tried everything when the same lineup's rolling out there and they're doing the same things? I don't know what you think trying everything. Maybe you're having a talking to. Maybe you're doing a little razzle dazzle. Maybe you're doing some. Fix it, dude! Because at home, every third quarter, it is the same story. So how could you try everything if the same thing keeps happening?
He hasn't tried everything, though. He's a liar.
He hasn't tried everything because where is my first round pick?
Yeah.
Where is he?
That's what I'm talking about.
Where the hell is Calais Ware?
Yeah.
Why are we
He'll
playing?
be ready in 3 years.
What are we doing? How is it possible? We are sitting here with the same team year in and year out. And I swear to God, if Heat people give me the answer, he knows more than we do. You want to know something, dude? At one point, the Heat were in a position where they just had to try a guy who was playing in Lebanon, and he ended up leading the franchise in blocks. Okay? At one point, Leroy, they just brought in a tattooed weirdo on a 10-day contract, and they gave him a whirl. So why is somebody who they said they did more pre-draft work on than any other prospect in the history of their franchise?
Until next year, they'll say it about the next guy you never heard of.
But why can't this guy get a little bit of runski and I got to watch Thomas Bryant barely be able to jump?
He does have problems leaving the ground.
What is the issue here, baby? What do we have to lose at this point? You guys are getting the doors blown off you in these third quarters. Why can't you actually try everything? Because you haven't tried everything. The kid's gotten into 2 games, 2 blowouts. He's gotten 1 bucket. And we saw with Pelle, Summer League, the things that he did translated. Khalil Ware in the same system. Crazy enough. Offensive force, little bit of run, could be a bit of a hub. Please. Can I mercifully, Spo? I know you're a genius. Best coach in the league. Best heat coach of all time. Please, Eric. Please. I beg of you. Please play your first round pick. For the love of God, what are we doing? You're really going to go into this thing? Guys, we're going to go into this thing and we're going to make Jimmy Butler our power forward because they're going to play Jaime in the starting lineup. That's going to be his move. What happened to Bam, baby? Free and easy on the wing. What happened?
Back in the paint.
What? Can I ask you something? You got a Pacers and you got a Pacers and you got a Pistons game coming up. What's the harm? What's the harm?
Why are they only 22 and 23 or 23 and 22 at home?
Oh, I don't know. I don't have an answer for that. I have no answer for that.
Hasn't it been like 2 years since they won a home playoff game?
They have not been a good playoff team since they went up 3-0 on the Celtics. That was I think that's the last home playoff game they won. And it is carried over to the regular season because any team of quality that comes into that building, and even ones that aren't of quality sometimes, but any team that's of quality that comes into that building, it's the same thing. First quarter, kind of even Steven. Second quarter, looks like the Heat got a grip on this thing. Crowd's all riled up. Third quarter, diarrhea, cha-cha-cha. And then fourth quarter, get your hopes up, but inevitably will fold. Same story every game. I'm going to all these games. Same story. It's always the other team's all-star taking over. In this case, Fox. He's good, by the way. Ooh. Good.
0 for 11 the night before. But yesterday?
Oh.
Skinny fella.
Very skinny.
Yeah.
Very skinny. Very odd build. He has no torso.
It goes,
what?
His waist is right up on his nipples.
It's very strange.
Hold on.
I'm telling you, he has no torso.
No torso.
His waist is like right up. It's about 3 inches from his nipples. It's almost like a cartoon.
I feel like I can put my thumb on his belly button and my pinky on his nipple.
Yes.
Be fine.
He got no torso.
Long arms, long
Long
legs.
arms, long legs.
Crazy. Here's two guys who did play pretty good yesterday. They each had 27.
Jeez, Garland had 39.
I don't know what that's like.
Only undefeated team left.
No Giannis last night, huh?
Huh?
No Giannis last night, huh?
Oh, really?
Interesting.
It was close.
Here's Jimmy and Tyler after the game. Jimmy's just staring at the box score in disbelief because he watches what happened to the Miami Heat.
Why is he Men in Black?
That's been his thing this year. That's been his look.
Just every game.
Every game, that's been his look. He's had a tie, button-down shirt, some kind of coat with these Men in Black glasses. That's been Boy Wonder's look.
Does not look good.
Well, I disagree.
I think he needs brighter colors because he's too white.
Jimmy.
No, you know what I mean? Like he's not a dark white dude.
Not really filling up that suit either.
No, it does look kind of
looks like a hand-me-down.
like
his
Jimmy.
big brother gave
Like
him.
Jimmy gave him his jacket.
Oh, I didn't bring anything. You think let me borrow your coat? Yeah, no problem.
Start the third quarter better. We feel like the first. Every quarter we've won. Every quarter except the third.
That's crazy.
I mean, there's not much to talk about at this point. It's about the third quarters. That's been a trend for us literally all year. So we got to figure it out.
So
just for our radio audience there, it's Jimmy Butler literally staring at the box score right in front of him.
In shock.
And just like 37-17. 37 to
Because
17?
I would tell you this. When you're playing in the game, you don't realize you're getting your ass kicked like that.
Oh.
You know what I mean? Like, so I've had games where we go down to score and then we'd be sitting on the sidelines and we'll say, man, it seems like it's been a while since we've been out there. And without really paying attention, we didn't realize that the other team ran the ball all the way down the field and ate up 10 minutes off the clock. Right? And so then you realize you get one drive in the third quarter or something like that. Like Spo called a couple of timeouts. I'm sure they're trying to just take it series by series or, play by play. And they don't realize that they're getting outplayed like that. Although basketball is a little different because you can always just look up at the damn score.
They get those every break. They hand the box scores to them on the bench.
Right.
You'd think you'd know, but whatever.
Yeah, that's oh man. Jokic is a walking triple-double.
Yeah, he's good. They got to play him in a couple
Not
days.
Joker.
Yeah, no, they got to play.
Not Jokic.
Sorry, I just couldn't get over Tyler Hero's post-game fit.
Yeah.
It reminded me of a 90s singer.
Sinead O'Connor?
Sinead O'Connor?
Yeah.
Oh, she needs the black glasses,
Same
right?
fit.
He only
Yeah,
needs the
really.
black glasses.
Really the same fit.
All right. Take a break. Back after this.
WQAM brought
Tobin and Leroy here with you. 560 WQAM. Take you guys up until 2. NFL trade deadline day. I've already had to move to. Who is this guy that the Lions?
Darius. He would be the equivalent to Chubb on this team.
Okay.
So you would say Jalen Phillips is number 1 pass rusher,
Yeah.
then Chubb. So, but he's pretty good. I'm curious to know what they're gonna do now, because I guess they realize, like
Cleveland. Yeah, they know it's over.
yeah. I mean, look,
Ravens did bounce back in a big way.
here's the deal. Jameis does this to us, right?
Yep.
Joe Flacco did it to us.
Yeah.
Like, there's reasons why these guys weren't.
You guys
on
weren't
the
playing from as behind last year, though, right? What was your record? You guys were more like 500. I feel like last year. I don't think it was like you had to climb.
team. We
out
were
of
like
this
1 or
hole.
2 games under.
Yeah.
But Joe Flacco just lit it up. But then the season ended with Joe Flacco being Joe Flacco.
the Miami,
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the way it goes.
the Miami Dolphins have a new long snapper because they have to have their long snapper on injured reserve for one more game.
Who? The long snappers on injury reserve?
Yeah, he left for like personal reasons,
Hmm.
but they had to because long snapper is a stupid position.
Yep.
Which I by the way, no, I've had a lot of takes. I've had a lot of takes.
Stop.
No take.
I'm not-
No take has aged better than old Tobe saying you need to have a hybrid snapper.
Listen, hold on. Can I just
Have to, dude.
let me say this, and I'm gonna say it, and you need to listen. Okay? Nobody comes into this league as a long snapper.
Mhm.
When I was in Minnesota, the long snapper was Mike Morris. Here's what's funny about that. I played with him in Cleveland. He was a guard.
Right?
You just end up with that position.
Could he?
It's usually a tight end or something, but nobody comes into the league going, let's sign him because he also is a long snapper.
This guy would, but
No, I'm just
I
well
know.
now they're
Times have
doing
changed,
it.
They're specialized,
They're
and I'm
doing
telling
no.
there
You
has
don't just
Leroy.
no. You're not paying $600,000-700,000 to a long snapper.
Can I just say something?
No,
Please don't get mad at me.
no. I'm
Special
gonna-
teams are
If
changing.
I'm already mad before you talk, what you think I'm gonna be when you're finished?
You're seeing these kickers these days. They're booming 65-yard punts. All right, they're
Dude.
killing it. You're telling we're importing all of our by the way, is there a punter in college football that's not Australian? All right, they're all Australian.
And they all do that rugby style kick too.
Yeah, they're all Australian. Even Duke's punter's Australian. I'm like, what? Duke?
Because they all do that rugby style punt.
I understand, but they've wiped out college kids. You can't
But-
be an American punter anymore.
Here's the other thing. They're all not good at it.
Lou Headley was good.
Lou Hadley was good.
Lou Headley was good.
So
He was also 40.
Let me explain. Hold on. Please let me explain this to you. One of the reasons why somebody may bring you in and say, oh, he plays guard, but in a pinch, we could use him as a long snapper.
Mhm.
Okay. But here's what I would say about that. No.
Oh, her.
Your ability to make the team is going to be based on your primary position,
Mhm.
because there's a lot of guys at some point who've been a long snapper. Our long snapper when I was in Cleveland was a backup tight end.
Right.
So you're making
Well, that's what I would like. I would
you're
like.
making a bigger deal about this. Nobody's paying that much money
Mhm.
for a guy.
Like Durham Smythe should be able to long snap,
No.
or the
Here's the thing.
or the UTEP.
Think
the
about
UTEP guard.
think about the other thing about this position. Most of the guys are undersized at their position because you got to be able to throw your arms between you. You can't be a swole.
You can't tell me Aaron Brewer can't long snap. He could do it.
Dude, it's
He
not-
could do it. Look at that piss whistle that he sends to
Saying.
Tua.
Saw that rocket? He can do it.
He could do it. That being said, let's get to the bigger point. The Dolphins have signed long snapper Tucker Addington.
Oh my goodness, it's never gonna work. It is never gonna work.
Come on.
No, he sounds like he should be riding a horse in Palm Beach.
He went to
Right?
he went to Sam Houston State.
Yep.
This is an incredible Wikipedia. Tucker Addington is an American professional football long snapper. He played college at Sam Houston State. He spent 2 years out of football before being selected in the 2022 USFL draft by the Houston Gamblers.
To do what?
Long snap.
So he's a professional. That's all he did is play long snap.
Dude, this is crazy.
So you know what? They just signed him in a pinch.
Well, yeah, because they ran out of bullets for the other kid that they had. This is crazy. Addington is an alumnus of the Texas Long Snapping Organization.
Go to break. Go to break. I'm not
a fan of the Texas.
He attended and posted the fastest snapping speed of any player there, and he was later inducted into their Hall of Honor.
Dude, stop it.
I'm not making this up. I swear to God.
What's his name? Paddington Bear? What? Tucker
Addington.
Tucker Addington. Really? Dude. That's a Palm Beach name. He should, he should live Martha's Vineyard. Right? Where's he from?
He sounds like he's friends with the Wilsons.
Yes.
He's Texas. New Braunfels, Texas.
So yeah, his family is what Yellowstone was written after. Right?
New Bronzeville, Texas.
Like his family's oil men.
I guess.
Dude, let me tell you something. Broke people don't name their kid Tucker Paddington.
That's true.
Yeah. So
has he played in a game?
No.
Well, he did play for the Houston Gamblers.
Dude, stop. You know how this conversation should have went? Let me tell you how this conversation should have went. Dolphins had to find another long snapper because they can't bring their long snapper back. Okay, next topic. That's it.
So who do they call?
Anyone.
Let's call the Texas Long Snapping Organization.
Yes, that's good research.
Yeah, this is Clyde.
No,
what can I help you with?
Yeah, we got this cat down here. I tell you what, you need a long snapper. He's a real piss whistle.
He's got the fastest snapping speed out of all here in the Texas Long Snapping Organization there,
That's
Chris.
not Texas. That's redneck you talking.
Same thing.
No, it's not.
It is.
No, it's not.
How's the difference between Texas and redneck?
No, if you go from Texas to Mississippi, it's totally different.
In New Braunfels, Texas?
Where's that?
I don't know.
Where? No, I didn't even know that was a place.
That has a population of 110,000. And in case you're looking to move there,
it's like dead ass in the middle of Texas.
Wow.
Right
where all the oil is.
Wow, that's crazy.
Right where all the oil is.
$105,000 a year is their average household income.
Tucker Addington.
Wait,
Affordable.
is he an intangible?
Of course.
I know.
Tucker,
Believe it or not, no.
you just give up this dream of football?
Another guy that won the lottery and wants to play football.
Father, I want to snap.
Want to snap.
Say,
What's a long snap? Not just snap.
First of all,
What's a long snap?
Wait, not even one of those real snappers.
First of all,
I don't want to get hit.
I think we may be overstating this because if the average household income is 110,000, they're not talking like that. Father, no.
Dad.
Father, I want to be a long snapper.
That's just the average. We don't know what the Addingtons have.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but guess what? You realize that 110,000, if somebody makes a boatload of money, that raises the income of everybody else.
I'm more floored that there is a Texas long snapping organization where they are measuring speeds.
Dude.
That's
Wait.
right there.
Wait. That's the shocking part? Or is the shocking part that the Dolphins may have called them?
Oh, they called him, dude.
That's Todd the intern's job, right? That Chris Greer can't be bothered. He's like, hey, Todd, go find me a long snapper. Mr. Greer, I got someone for you. Fastest snap in the West.
Okay. The South, though.
So what was he active? He was active for like Tucker Addington. Career games. 7. Sorry.
For the Houston Gamblers?
No, he snapped 3 games for the Patriots in 2022, 3 for the Washington Commanders, and then he went back to New England.
So he's exactly what I thought that job would be, right? snap for hire.
Had a tackle in 2023.
Oh, here we go.
More tackles than you.
Damn.
There you go.
Fair.
More tackles than Blake Ferguson.
Tough.
Tough.
Tell us about other tough things, Leroy, that we gotta,
Oh,
we got
tough.
something
Hey.
coming on up, man.
You gotta be
So
tough.
there's something special coming up. So,
Nice.
as men, you got to be strong. You got to be tough.
That'll be tough.
But it's real important to get all your screenings because when it comes to health, we need to be smart, especially if you're 45 or older. You're getting there, buddy.
I know.
Don't worry. You're going to get your first colonoscopy and all those things.
Got to.
So I'm going to invite you guys to join Alonzo Mourning and other special guests, including Dan Marino and Ed Jovanovski at the Miami Heat Men's Health Summit on November 16th and learn how to take a proactive approach to your health from some of your country's most renowned health experts. Plus, you can enjoy fun activities, giveaways, raffles, and autographed prizes, and more. There's no time to waste. Come and get health screening like Alonzo Mourning did. It saved his life. It can save yours. It's go time. It's Zo time. Learn more at baptisthealth.net/Zotime. That's baptisthealth.net/ZOTIME.
until 2 here on the program.
That's why I'm so elated. Come on, girl. Give it to me, baby.
It's a Tuesday. It's good to see everybody out there. What's going on over there? Is some speaker on over there or something? What's going on? Huh? What are you doing here, Leroy?
What? He has his computer talking back to
He's
him.
got his computer on, dude, and he's not here, and I can't get him to log in.
What? Okay.
Very annoying.
Okay.
Very annoying.
Candy. Oh, real candy. Where'd you get
Hey,
that from?
come turn your computer speaker off, dude.
Your speaker.
Got a thing going on.
Bunch of children in this.
All right, don't disclose your secrets. Just fix it, dude.
What happened?
Your speaker's like playing, like a feedback thing's going on over there.
I didn't touch anything.
You did something, dude. You did something.
That's something, dude.
Oh no, I just changed my password. I forgot.
Oh,
Oh,
Jesus.
how often does this happen? A lot.
JFig is dipping into her secret stash and giving away 2-day general mission passes to Country Bay Music Festival at Miami Marine Stadium this weekend. You guys could win and see Zach Brown Band, Carrie Underwood, Dustin Lynch, and a whole lot more. Keep on listening to our show for details on how you can win. If you can't wait to win, visit countrybaymusicfestival.com to purchase tickets. Miami Heat lose last night.
So I changed my password,
Yes.
and then when you logged me out, I tried to use the new password. It didn't work.
I didn't log you out. It
Did-
logged out when you left. I didn't touch your
Why?
computer. I didn't
No,
touch your stuff.
He logged you out, dude.
I didn't touch your stuff.
No, he
I
logged you
saw you over here,
Dude, I did not touch your stuff. I wouldn't do that. That's
said
not
watch this.
right. That's not the right thing to
He
do.
said, watch this. Leroy will never figure this out.
You're such a bastard.
Hey, by the way, Jennifer,
Whoa.
I brought something for you.
True.
You missed out.
Gave
Gave
it
it
to
to
the
somebody
child.
else.
Yeah.
Yep.
Really nice.
That's what you get, Jennifer, or what you don't get. Ah, man. So the Dolphins, they got Monday Night Football this week. Last night,
Oh.
the Chiefs,
No.
they stay undefeated. Did you guys
I-
watch? I was watching the
I
Heat,
watched,
so I didn't watch a lot
watched
of it.
some of it. It was a good back and forth. And the game ended the same way. Just first team that got the ball in overtime won.
Phew. Patrick Mahomes scooting all over the place. I don't know, man. It is they just seem to keep rolling. They just seem to keep
It
rolling.
is. And
See, like the thing is, I'm watching this year, and I know they just lost to the Browns, but man, I feel like Lions and Ravens are the best teams. I feel like they're better than the Chiefs.
but here's the deal. Don't look at the numbers to determine who's the best team. I think the thing that makes Kansas City so good is that they can win every type of game that's being played.
Yeah, there's been a lot of blows to Baltimore's defense.
And so Baltimore can't. Baltimore is in a situation right now.
Gotta score.
If they get in the shootout and have a couple of mistakes on offense, they lose.
Mm.
So
They feel 98-ish to you.
who
They don't have because
it's
usually
not, I don't think they're that explosive offense. Here's what I think. And it's weird because
put up a lot of 40s, Leroy.
usually teams that run the ball as well as they do
Mhm.
also defend the run quite well. They don't really defend the run.
They've been in a bunch of shootouts.
Right, but look to who? To who? That's the other thing.
They've beaten the Cowboys, the Bills, the Bengals, the Commanders, the
Okay.
Bucks. They got some quality wins.
They got some quality wins.
They got some quality
but
wins. They
the-
lost to the Chiefs early in the year. Of course, they lost.
The
up in
Browns haven't been scoring at all, and then all of a
Man,
sudden,
I know.
right? And then they went back home.
I know. The like oddly, it always feels like Baltimore that can lean on their defense.
Right.
But I like them. They're so much fun, dude. They're so much fun.
You know what?
What's up?
I don't need a top 25 ranking show. Just put them up.
They just put up the projections. Canes were their projected number 3.
Number 3.
Number 3 to
I
take.
thought I in all honesty, because I've been hanging out with you guys.
Yep.
I thought they would be lower because they say strength of schedule.
Mhm.
But actually they're higher than 4.
By the way, I want to let you know Mario Cristobal started off his press conference yesterday, giving love to the fans for all the energy they brought.
Oh.
So I think you owe the Canes an apology.
I don't.
The coach started the press conference saying they
Wow.
brought the juice.
I didn't say the people that were there
Oh.
were not energetic.
I
I
think-
never questioned the people
I
at the games.
Can I
What did I
can I just say something? Can I say something?
I said your team's top 5
Nope,
in the
nope,
country. The
nope.
stadium should be full. That's what I said.
More people than you think.
Oh,
It's more people
but
than you
don't
think.
change what my argument was.
But they brought the juice.
What was my argument, Marcos?
need more people there.
The stadium should be filled.
I'm
You're top 5 in the country.
The pockets
I
just
don't
make
care.
it look bad.
I
I'm telling
don't
you,
care.
I've
It's
gone to that
pockets.
stadium since a wee lad. I got into that stadium. Okay, I've seen empty. All right, I've been to Marlins Pirates.
Okay, you know what? You know what I
You
said.
can hear yourself talk there.
You know what I said. Then you
Oh,
tried
they
to.
heard me talk.
Then you tried to tweak it.
I'm
But-
just going with what Cristobal said.
I never said anything about the energy of the people that were there.
Poof. He said the girl.
Did I at any point in time? Did at any point in time did I question the energy in the building?
He did not.
I did not.
Yeah, but it implies there's
No,
it
it's not.
implies that.
I'm not applying anything. I said
Thank you.
exactly what I needed to
Put
say.
your katanas away.
I said exactly what I need to say.
Semantics samurai.
I'm not. You are.
No, I'm not, dude. I'm going by what the coach
Wait.
said.
I didn't question that though.
Unasked, he opened the press
I
conference.
did not question that. When did I talk about the energy in the stadium?
When you say there's no crowd there, it implies you're saying
I
that.
didn't say there was no crowd.
Well, I mean,
What I said is I saw the game on TV. I saw a whole bunch of empty seats. You got a top 5 team. That building should be packed. That's what I said.
I would just say with that stadium, it's just very noticeable because of how bright the seats are. I'm telling you, it was pretty packed.
But you know what's not bright?
Hmm?
The people, if they're sitting in the seat.
I understand. It's still a lot of people, though. It's a lot of people.
Come on. Stop. You know what I said? I meant everything that I said. That you got a top 5 team. The team is awesome and fun to watch. That stadium should be full. Now watch. They get a playoff game down here or go to the playoff.
yeah.
No, then it'll be packed.
Well, I think a lot of people. I think that's another. I can talk. I think that's been another. I'm just gonna already look at you because it's going to the end of the show montage. So upset.
totally.
Ooh, when was the last time you had one of these?
What is that?
Rolo.
Never. I don't think I've ever had a Rolo.
Yeah, you went
What?
somewhere different.
Every time you have Rolo, I think of the guy from Vikings, the snake brother, because his name was Rolo.
Yeah,
Tried
Rolo,
to-
Rolo
he-
was chopping off heads.
He tried to backstab Ragnar. Ragnar showed mercy though, because the gods told Ragnar.
That's a violent show, dude.
Oh,
Very
That's
violent.
Very
The
violent.
Blood Eagle.
Let me explain something to you.
Bloody.
You know what? This is how it worked in Vikings. You want a girlfriend? You just go take her. It's
saw.
just like-
I tried to begin the
Marriage-
but here's the kicker. The women were badass
I
too.
was just saying that.
Lagatha.
Oh,
So rough.
Lagatha.
He's just like, but I want another wife.
Yeah,
goes,
yes.
What?
Yeah, yep.
Oh, she goes, oh, you want another wife? Guess what? I'm leaving to go in battles.
Wow.
Okay, see ya.
And that's what they would do.
See
Dude,
ya,
wait.
Ragnar.
Here's the crazy thing.
That's kind of cool.
You ready? Here's the crazy thing.
Yep.
Your man would leave and go to war, and see, it doesn't do it justice. They're gone for years because it take them a half a year to get to where they're going to
Get there,
fight,
First of all,
right?
Yeah.
Because they're going on a boat, right? They ain't driving, they ain't flying. They're going on a boat around the world to take over some land. When you come back, your wife may or may not have a kid with somebody else.
Yep. And that kid may or may not be possessed. You know?
What?
Yes.
Who stayed home?
Crazy show.
A
dude.
construction worker?
Yeah.
Like, what's going on?
No, it was always a drifter.
Oh,
always
drifter.
always a drifter.
Oh yeah, a guy who
Damn.
stopped by and helped out while he was
Oh,
gone.
Some
course.
drifter who could speak to the trees. He goes, oh, the
Oh,
tree.
he's a hippie.
Yeah.
He's a hippie for sure. This reminds me of the Giselle Tom Brady situation. He goes off to Foxborough and then a jiu-jitsu trainer is
Tom Brady's like, you've been going to a lot of classes. How come you're not even a blue belt yet?
had a lot of classes, huh? A lot of classes.
Take a break. Howard Tua, Mike McDaniel. Some thoughts on the Dolphins'
no.
run.
Hey, no.
No, you don't know what he's gonna say, dude.
Yeah.
Back after this.
Or Tua.
It's our Tua. It's our Tua. It's our Tua. Tua, Tua, Tua. Tagovailoa. Not
Tua Tagovailoa.
A for effort. Dolphins quarterback.
Tua.
It's our Tua. It's our Tua.
Tua.
Tua, Tua, Tua. Tua, Tua, Tua. Chris Sims can go to hell. Tua Tagovailoa. Dolphins quarterback. Daddy loves you guys.
Our Tua with Tobin and Leroy.
Check the history of food.
Hour 2 of the program, ladies and gentlemen. Tobin and Leroy here with you. Let's get to headlines, which are brought to you by Doral Hyundai. At Doral Hyundai, choose from over 1,300 new Hyundai models in inventory like the Tucson, Sonata, and Palisade. Remember, when it comes to Hyundai, the great deals are at Doral Hyundai. It is NFL trade deadline day. That is today at 4 p.m. 4 p.m. is trade deadline day. We will hear from Mike McDaniel here in just a second on the Miami Dolphins. Last night in Monday Night Football, the Chiefs, they improved to 8-0 with a win over the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, who are now 4-5 on the season.
Actually, a pretty good game.
In overtime. Went into overtime. Patrick Mahomes, 291 yards, 3 touchdowns. Kareem Hunt, 105 yards rushing, 1 touchdown to walk off the win.
Game winner.
Margot's favorite, Travis Kelce, 14 catches, 100 yards.
Can't even get in the end zone, dude. Can't even get in the end zone.
Did you have him over touchdowns?
I did. I had Chiefs winning and a touchdown.
Interesting that you bet on somebody you loathe so much.
That was the boost. You don't want to send you the boost thing?
Wait, when it's about money, you'll put that nonsense aside.
Yeah, especially if Hard Rock's like, we'll give you extra money on this one.
DeAndre Hopkins, yep, he's a Chief now. 86 yards, 2 touchdowns, great catches.
Woo-hoo. How did we
guys got hands?
How did we let them get DeAndre Hopkins?
It's a wonder. It's a marvel.
Like, let's not act like there were other people that wanted him. There wasn't really a lot of people.
Why not? You got to play keep away sometimes. You know, not necessarily
for the same reason why the Dolphins don't have Andrew Van Ginkel on this team.
No, that was just dumb. That was just dumb.
But so
the only thing that would make it worse though is if Van Ginkel was a Bill.
Yeah, true. Oh my God.
No, we got their.
Oh yeah, we got their Van Ginkel.
No,
boom.
That's not that.
I mean, you tell me this guy's not gonna get a Bills Super Bowl ring. Out here, take it. Just sorry guys, I thought it was a clean hit. Oh, did I take out your best pass rusher? Oopsie.
I was listening to the pregame show with you and Solana, and Omar Kelly was on at that time, and he had mentioned that if Jordan Poyer can't get up for this game, that would be it for him. That would be like,
I don't know what that means.
Like I guess we're moving on to other options. Is that some of the
no. He was just talking about just from his own,
probably from belief,
right?
Probably from belief.
But here's the problem with this. Like, everybody wants change. Everybody wants to think the Dolphins could go do something and make it better, or you should blow it up. If I ask my friends, okay, why are the Dolphins like this? Why are they 2-6?
Right.
You have to be honest about that.
Yep.
Before you can be honest of a solution. And they throw the same stuff you throw at me. Oh, it's been 20 plus years and it's been that. What is the issue now?
Well, I wanted to ask you this, right? Because like Mike McDaniel had this thing yesterday, right?
Like I don't like.
Why
do I have to translate? I don't want to be his translator.
It's not just a McDaniel thing, but because we'll hear from him in a second. But like, you know how people always say, "Oh, I feel like we're better than our record is," and I feel like, you know, that mostly relates to, I look at the names and talent that we have. You know, Jalen Ramsey said something similar, like, we're better than our record is. I look at the names around here. But like, at what point does a team also have to go with execution? Because they're really bad at executing.
Well, and here's the deal. That it's easy to say that. now, but the problem is you can't afford any mess ups. So when you have the normal mess ups of football and you lose a close game, like we have 5 weeks of scarring before that. And so that's why it becomes a difficult pill to swallow, because it seems like each week is something different. But I would say this is that look at this team, okay? Look at who you have for quarterback for 4 weeks. Look at you losing your 2 pass rushers.
Mm-hmm.
Like, these are all big ticket items on your team that you're relying on heavily to have success, and you don't have them. So what ends up happening is now we're trying to find secondary reasons as to why the Dolphins are 2-6. And then you go to, oh, you knew Tua was going to get hurt. Oh, you knew this. Oh, you knew that. You know what? But guess what? Before the season started, what was our main concern? Pass rush and offensive line. The offensive line has been okay.
They've been okay.
Right. I mean, you're damn near leading the league in rushing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so they're doing
fumbles too.
Yeah. Oh, that's something else. See what I'm saying?
But what does that go into? Like, when
that's what I'm saying.
When guys are talented, right? But
Yes,
they always have critical screw ups.
but
What
here-
is that?
here-
Like, what do I equate that to in the stacking of belief in a team? You know what I mean?
A lot of the offensive issues are this. You have an extremely difficult offense with a lot of movement, a lot of motions, a lot of shifting and stuff like that. And the only guy you have that has perfected it was injured. Okay? So you can't really look at that. Is there a way, or was there a way they could have simplified it to make it easier for the next quarterback? Maybe. But guess what? Skylar Thompson was here for 3 years, so they thought he was going to be the guy.
Oof.
He wasn't. But when you see these guys get back together, and then you see Tua, and then you see, now you got Jonnu and Waddle, and now they're running the football and they're doing all that. You see the offense starting to come together. You're like, okay, this is what we want it to look like.
Right. But
it's too late in the season for that now. Now you need to win. And so you separate the two things. Is this team a bad team, or did they have circumstances that made them that way?
I'm just kind of fascinated by this. It's kind of like the Heat last night too, right? Like, okay, for the majority of this game, you look really good.
Right.
But you have these lapses that are just so catastrophic. And in football, it's a moment, because it's like literally
it's a moment, right?
It turns over
fumble,
to a drill. But in a basketball game, it's a quarter. And I'm like, what is that?
But here's the difference. Here's the difference. Is that the reason why I expect more from the Heat is we've already had the conversation about the Heat that I'm having now. And you had the whole offseason and preseason and the first couple of weeks of the season with all your guys. And all we heard all summer was that we don't need to make any changes. We got our guys. We just need to be healthy. But you're healthy, you're doing the same stuff.
Yeesh.
So the two teams are doing the same things when you talk about the mistakes or the third quarter. But we expect more from the Heat because they are supposed to be back. Whereas you still know you don't have a pass rush on defense. All right. You just started scoring over 20 points offensively.
That's been nice.
Right. So, like, when the Dolphins say, I can, I feel good about where we are, that's where that comes from. When Spo says it, we're like, wait a minute. We have everybody back, but yet we're seeing the same issues we've seen whether these guys are here or not. And that's not winning at home, third quarter, right? So the two teams are in two different places. I don't know. It's a lot easier to fix a basketball situation because you're still rotating guys or whatever. You can't do it as much in football. There's not like, let's interject this guy and get a spark. You can't really do that in football. So I don't know what the solution is. The solution is not blowing everything up. Okay? When they say these guys are too talented, yes, they're too talented. You see the talent. But they don't have a pass rush, so the secondary is getting exposed a little bit.
Yeah.
Right? Offensively, they're clicking, they're moving, but you have the one mistake a game that costs you. It's hard. Look, it is hard to do anything, to have any type of job where if you make a mistake, you're a failure. Think about that. So
I don't like the rules.
I get the mistakes. I understand that.
Don't hit a guy in the head.
But if you look at the overall picture,
I mean, come on,
of where this team is versus where they were, I can see how it could be positive.
We'll take a break. We will hear from the Dolphins head coach coming on up. Back after this. You should be embarrassed.
Why?
You should be embarrassed.
I played this on purpose.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did.
No, you didn't. No.
It's the Monster Mush.
You can't.
You're a Monster Mush.
Can I tell you something right now?
Yeah, what's up?
You can't use producer excuses with me. I did what you did for years, and I know a lazy song pick when I hear one. And you played one. You can't play Monster Mash
You can
on
play it.
November 5th.
No, it's a
you
good
can't.
song. It's a good
You
song.
can, Leroy.
Yeah.
He's
Oh,
playing Monster
no, no.
Mash right now.
It's a Monster Mush. That's what
Oh, that's it. He called you Monster
He
Mush.
saw
That's
me.
exactly
No,
what
what
it
he did was he
No,
forgot
no.
to forgot to put a song in there, and then all he had was Monster Mash.
Can I tell you what the options were? Monster Mash. My first option, I was like, oh, I
Why
can't-
are
I
you on
can't
the
play this.
Halloween page?
It's the most recent songs added to the thing. I was like, all right, let me play this quick song. Quick. It was Zombie. I was like,
Oh, you could have went with that.
I can't do Zombie.
You know,
Zombie from the Cranberries.
Can I just- yeah.
That's a great song.
can I
but it's
can I tell you a little secret about that
I
song?
love that song.
I know you did.
So this is when I know I'm getting old.
Mhm.
Right? When you singing a song and you thought a song was a certain song, the certain words, and then somebody finally stops you and say, that's not
That's the
I didn't know
Big
the
word for
name.
me,
I
dog.
didn't know the name of that song was Zombie.
What'd you
I
think
thought it was Someday.
Someday,
Someday. And so somebody said to me, excuse me?
I was it was one of those mornings where I was thinking of Calais Ware songs, but only forgetting to Spo to play him.
Yeah.
Where is he playing? Where is he playing? Where is his Spo? It's a work in progress.
They're still working on it. They're still workshopping.
I need a real tall man.
Oh, God.
I don't think Thomas Bryant is the answer.
Mm.
Somebody that said Leroy is old school in a new world. No, I'm all for the new. If there's only one thing that I would change about NIL, it is this. In the real world, if you sign a contract, there's ramifications if you break that contract.
Yep.
So all these kids are going to these schools, getting NIL, and then leaving and not playing in a bowl game.
I have thought about this.
I would have a problem with that if I'm a university.
There was a famous story back in the day. I believe it was Randy. It was not Randy Macho. It was the Ultimate Warrior,
Mhm.
where the Ultimate Warrior refused to go out in the main event against, I think it was Hulk Hogan,
Mhm.
unless he got a raise. Like he negotiated his contract backstage. Like he completely did it in bad faith with Vince McMahon.
Mhm.
And like was going to refuse to go out, so he ended up, having to cave, and then that was like like he got his payday, and that was it. Like he was done with him.
Right.
And I've been wondering with this NIL thing, what if Cam Ward just said,
Well, no, because
no,
because that's but here's the deal with that.
Secured the Heisman.
But here's the different. Here's the deal with that though.
Mhm.
It's not that you're asking for. You already have the contract. You already have it.
little bumpski?
No,
Little
no,
Bumsky.
that's not. The world doesn't work like that,
It
man.
doesn't?
No,
I think it didn't one kid get kicked off of Nevada.
no. Here's
I
what
was just
happened.
looking at that.
Here's what happened to that. Okay, they promised him a certain amount of money.
Mhm.
They were not giving it to him. There was a company that said, we'll give him the money. UNLV said, nah, let him walk.
Right.
That's what happened.
But
it was money that he was promised.
Mhm.
It wasn't, he was asking for more money.
But here's the thing. All right, if you're Cam Ward, right?
no,
Just hear me out,
man.
just hear me out, just hear
So
me out.
why? But
I
see,
understand. Look, don't make it Cam Ward because I know Cam Ward wouldn't do it.
no, it shouldn't be anybody.
Why not? It's
Because
business.
let me explain. That's not
It's
business.
business.
That's not business. You know what
Business.
kind of business that is? Trump business.
Well,
That's not business, dude. If you want people to have good faith with you
mhm.
and you want the NIL to mean something, then you got to hold up your end of the bargain.
What if he
That
did?
means every time you have it. So this is how this works.
Mhm.
Okay. So forget the contract.
Right.
If I say I'm going to give you $1 million
Mhm.
and you stink it up the first 2 weeks.
Right.
Can I then make it 200,000?
No.
So how can you have it the other way?
You got to get them out there.
Okay, Jimmy. You are crazy.
I understand it's a crazy idea.
You're crazy.
I understand it's a crazy
You're
idea.
crazy. At some
It's a
point,
skeezy crazy idea.
Here's the deal. If you don't hold people accountable to that contract,
Yeah.
then what's going to stop the NIL person for doing the same thing to
But it
somebody
has
else?
happened. That's
No,
happened.
it hasn't.
It has happened.
No, it hasn't.
Dude, we've seen plenty of recruiting stories of guys that I was promised this. Florida's had issues with
the
it.
Florida guy. Okay, yeah, they promised him
Okay.
money. That's a whole different.
You don't think it's out of the realm of possibility? Like, let's just say, because we see all the time, like, we're in a new world, right?
Yeah,
Where like guys are not playing in bowl games because of the NIL.
yeah, and
So what's
I
to
would
say,
have a
like,
problem with that. I have a problem with
what's to say? I know you do, but like,
that. Right.
like, you mean that game, huh? It's like, really need an extra mill.
You know, and you know who
Little
I blame?
bonus.
You know who I blame with this?
NCAA.
Yeah,
That's their
because
fault.
they could have had control of this.
Yeah.
And they could have made sure that all these things were spelled out beforehand. But instead, because it's the Wild Wild West, you're going to have these situations. Now, here's what I would say.
Mhm.
If you have demands and they promise you something, don't go out there and suck. Right? Because in the real world, just like in professional, especially football, in the real world, if you suck after getting a new contract, they're going to come get some of that money.
Yep.
You're going to have to take a pay cut, restructure your deal, whatever. Because there's only a portion of it that's guaranteed. So I just think we're teaching, these are all moments to life lessons. And the life lesson here is, what does it mean to be under contract? And what does it mean, as a promissory note or whatever? They should teach these lessons now, because the way kids think is that, I can just keep going somewhere else until I get it right. And what ends up happening is they never end up playing football.
Yeah, but it is still a little bit of a Wild West. Like, there's really not control over it.
Here's the part of it that you're getting confused with. Okay. So say when Cam Ward went to Washington State, he went to Washington State for, 2 years? Right?
Yep.
And he had another year of eligibility. So then he decided to go somewhere else. It's not like, I'm just leaving. You know what I mean? Like, a lot of these kids, that when they come to the school and get that,
It's pretty free reign now, though. Like, guys can go.
It's free reign, but you can go wherever. But most of these cases,
I'm talking about an up the ante thing, because like we could say all we want about this, but it is still a bit of a, we're concocting just more of a television program that we like.
Right.
And I would just think it would be
just
interesting
think
if somebody
bad...
I'm sure it isn't. I know it's a bad look, but also, we've also concocted a bigger playoff, so these kids are playing more. And in reality, and I know he's not going to do this because Cam Ward is a real one. It seems like but if I had it in his back pocket, I'd be like,
what this sounds like?
Million a playoff game.
You know what this sounds like?
Million a playoff game.
This is what it sounds like. It sounds like somebody who's never played sports.
It's not sports right now, though. It's business, baby.
No, it's still sports. Once you get around those guys, once you start playing with those guys, it's not. Look, here's what they tell you all the time in the NFL. Your money is your money. When you come in here as football, don't get too twisted. Don't talk about your money in the locker room. Right?
Yeah.
And that's just it, because you're part of this team. Like, that's always going to be a rule. So I don't like, yeah, man, that's crazy talk. You come in, like, you think like, and that's clearly somebody that,
well,
like, when you have here,
it's really not that crazy. Your money, like, it's happened plenty with guys sitting out.
It is crazy because here's the other thing. You play in a team sport.
Yeah.
If you did something like that,
how is it different?
It would be.
Let me ask you something. Can I ask you something?
Sure.
How is it any different from a guy who just sits out a bowl game because they don't want to get hurt for the draft?
Which I think should be fixed also.
It should be, but like, if he was just secure,
it's a little because that's the end of the season, and
that's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the end of the season.
They're only sitting out bowl games that don't mean anything. Nobody's sitting out of a national championship game or a playoff game. Now, if
Those are the ones they should sit out
why?
because you hold out for more money.
You know,
Leave it under the pillow.
dude, you can't. Why are you being that guy?
El Bore says Tobin, shady show pony car.
Yes!
salesman.
You just keep adding a whole bunch of S's to your nickname, right? Like every time he says something like that, just add an S.
Because he's a snake. That's why,
Yep.
dude.
Shady snake show pony.
Try to get
This is Cam.
Cam Ward
Cam,
to hold out.
Listen, Cam, you're gonna play, but why don't we just get an extra mil per playoff game
No.
while we're at it?
No, because
a middle, too.
A
You're not even
mil
you're
per
not even
playoff game.
asking.
Look,
for, like-
Jimmy Butler gets $500,000 per game, right, to show
Okay.
up.
and he
Cam-
don't even play in all
This
of
is
them.
the second most popular sport in America.
All right.
What's
this
the
guy-
first most popular?
NFL.
Oh, okay. Oh, you think it goes NFL college?
I think so.
Yeah.
You think college NFL? I think it's
No.
NFL.
It's NFL.
Yeah. So this is the second most popular sport in America.
Okay, so let me ask you a question.
Hmm.
So say if Tua didn't have a contract.
Yep.
And they start off and they get ready for the playoffs.
Mhm.
And he says, I'm not playing without a contract.
Mhm.
What would you think of Tua?
That he wouldn't play in the playoff game?
Yeah.
I
Until I
wouldn't
get a
love
new
it.
contract.
I wouldn't love it, but Lamar Jackson got some of that heat. That happened with him
What do you mean?
before he got his contract. Remember, he had the knee injury, and a lot of people thought, oh, he could
He
have
was
played.
hurt though.
A lot of people said that he could have played.
A lot of people.
A lot of people did. That
no.
was it was a report though. I'm not making it up.
Okay.
A lot of people thought that.
But again, telling somebody they can or can't play is like, yeah, I'm not reading into that. Like they also said that about Jay Cutler, and then he had a tear.
I remember that bad look for Maurice Jones-Drew.
Right, but you see what I'm saying? Like, let's not get in the business of playing doctor.
Mhm.
Let's not get in the business of telling somebody else
Mhm.
what they should and shouldn't be able to do at work, or when they should or shouldn't be able to work. It's a bad look for everybody.
Hasn't been the first time though. Like people.
Yes, they
pe-
do it all the time in
people,
sports.
Players have done it.
Huh?
Players have done it
Sure.
before.
I don't even listen. The most I ever been fined
Mhm.
on a football team. I told the doctor after a game, something's wrong with my knee. He says, he takes my knee, he does the little test, right? He goes, structurally, it's okay. I said, listen, jackass, I've already played the game. I say something's wrong with my knee, you're a doctor, find out what's wrong with it. End of discussion. Okay, you don't tell me it's fine and I'm imagining it.
What do you get for a playoff game appearance? What do you get? Like $15 million?
Who?
The school.
Oh, the school.
The school, depending on what bowl.
Hmm.
Like Rose Bowl, you get a lot. Here's how I know. As a player,
Yeah.
I judge how big the bowl is by the bowl gifts.
$1 million should go to Cam Ward.
No. Like, all right, dude. I'm not even down with that.
School typically receives around $6 million. Oof! Oh my God! That's Big Ten and SEC schools.
But the January 1st goals,
No.
January 1st bowls are like 13 million. The playoffs are
Million
like
should go to
13
Cam Ward.
million. But all that money, keep in mind, all that money doesn't go to the school. Like some of it goes to the conference and
$1 million goes to Cam Ward. Cam Ward buys the O-line scooters.
Oh, still has like $900,000 left over.
dude, what is wrong with you?
Dave South says Tobin is Gru Rosenhaus.
All you gotta do is talk in the accent.
Point for two.
Take a break. Damage is done, my friends.
next time.
All right, welcome back, everybody. Tobin and Leroy here with you. 560 WQAM. Take you up until 2 here on the program.
So I said to Marcos, hey, man, why does your foot look so fat in those shoes? Right? I said, is the way they tie it up? He goes, no, the tongue is thick.
It's a thick tongue. It's a thick tongue. Look at it. It's a thick tongue.
No, dude.
Thick tongue.
Dude, like,
see, but when I wear Hirachis, you're like, why do you have these little baby feet? Now all of a sudden I got these gargantuan big steppers. Unacceptable, dude.
you're a big dude to wear size 9.5.
I don't. See, you switch it up every time.
What size you wear? 12, 10?
Let's find out. Let's look at these.
His feet are more wide than long because of the webbing.
That is true. I cannot deny that one at all. This one is size 12, baby.
There's no way we got the same size foot.
Let me get your shoes. I'll tell you. I'll let you know.
Hey, I got them slip-ons, baby.
Whew.
I got them comfortable UFOs.
Whoa, those are orthopedic if I've ever seen
No,
them.
UFOs are world's most comfortable shoes.
Yeah, that's what I said, orthopedic.
Let's get to damages done.
I can't get the old white man shoes though. The Hokas, Homa, whatever they are.
The Larry Cocas?
No,
Oh,
Roadrunners.
the Joe Roses.
Miami Heat.
Oh.
They blow another third quarter. Here's Bam Adebayo on them blowing another third quarter.
I mean, we run in transition. We get relief points.
What is a relief?
And for 3 quarters, we play hard as shit on defense. And it's like that third quarter is just kind of like we got to get back to a feel and figure it out type of thing.
We'll figure it out, dude, because the damage is done, my friend.
No snacks at halftime. No orange slices.
Nothing.
Nothing.
And no more halftime ceremonies. For the love of God, enough already.
How many times are we going to dishonor a great by
Very
losing?
lovely. It's a nice moment. By the way, Nico got the short end of it. Let me just be honest with you guys yesterday.
They didn't even.
They're like, and by the way, guys, Nikola Jovic. They showed him on the Jumbotron during a break.
That's it?
Like, I'm like, dude, Serbia won the bronze. That's a big deal. And they almost beat America.
Yeah.
This close.
Yeah.
And they're like, Nico, golf clap. He's like, really? That's all I get? Bam's out here. They got like fireworks. Banner unveiled. Nico. He's got LeBron and KD. They got 2 Bogdanoviches in the Joker.
They did that. It was the Bogdanovich, though, that was talking all that crap to Melo. Though.
Oh, yeah. Well, the Bogdanoviches don't play. Yeah. There's something. By the way, Bam just ended he also just looked at the box score where he was just staring at it at the end and like.
Hey,
right into the mic.
you know what? Here's what my damage is done is. Here's what my damage is done is. And I'm going to say this in all sincerity. Why the hell is everybody realizing you got to beat 37-17 the third quarter after the game? Does anybody have pain? Is anybody saying, hey, guys, we are getting our asses kicked right now. Let's pick up the pace. Why is everybody so shocked when they look at the sheet after the game?
The first time it's revealed to him and Jimmy Butler.
3 guys. Woo! Wow.
By the way, guys, mid-game, something should be said.
Right.
Who's that on?
Wait, did you notice when you used up all your timeouts in a 5-minute stretch that you was getting your ass kicked?
Karan.
Oh, my goodness.
Gotta let him know.
Is that the most shocking thing?
It's crazy.
How is everybody so shocked at the stat line? Yeah, that's what I said. That's what I said, Bam.
You know what the problem is? The Hurricanes hired a clock coordinator. The Heat need to hire a stat sheet coordinator.
No, dude. You know what? They just spent $17 million on a big-ass Jumbotron in the middle thing. You see you get your ass kicked. They always looking up to see if they fouled. You know, when you see that picture, whether you fouled them or not, right underneath it is the score.
JFig also has a great question. Why is everybody wearing the shades of shame? this has been a thing, JFig. I don't know why after losses, everybody's acting like they were just in a fight punched in the eye because Bam, Jimmy, and Tyler are all wearing sunglasses indoors. And it's not that bright in there.
Yeah.
Let me explain something to you. I don't know.
Spo goes there, no sunglasses on him.
I gotta admit, there is a lot of questionable fashion, but the shades, I'm not understanding.
Tyler Hero looks like he's trying to wipe your memory.
Tyler Hero looks like a Matrix agent.
Definitely.
Start the third quarter better. We felt like
everybody's
first. Every quarter we've won. Every quarter except the third.
That's crazy.
I mean,
Hey,
there's not much to talk about at this point. It's about the
Dude.
better.
not hit me with the we won 3 of the 4 quarters act. You know where that comes from? Manny Diaz.
Whoa, you're not kidding, dude.
Now we got professional Manny Diaz.
Yikes.
We won
Quarter,
3
we've
of the 4
won.
quarters.
Every
But
quarter.
you lost by 30 on the third quarter.
You gave up a 40 piece.
Except the third.
That's crazy.
I mean, there's not much to talk about at this point. It's about the third quarters.
Co-sign
That's been a trend for us literally all year. So we got to figure it out.
A trend. Yo, it's been a trend for the last 2 years. We've been talking about third quarter.
The stat sheet of doom. What do you
Look, this is what I made it. They're like taking a look at it.
Woo!
Woo.
Woo! Woo!
But wait, it's not like I went to use the bathroom and came back and so, third quarter.
We know you guys are very into your statistics.
You're into your stats.
We know. You guys didn't realize looking up at the Tron, like,
Right.
got away from us there.
Oh, man.
Up at 13 at halftime. Bam's hitting shots at the buzzer. We were all good, baby. De'Aaron Fox said, no more of this. Nobody stopped him.
I'm just wondering at what time. And like, let me ask. This play exists in football too, right? When it starts going downhill and nobody says anything, right? Where are the leaders? Where's like, hey guys, we're giving up damn near a 40 spot.
I mean, like, Jimmy did take over in the fourth, like, to start, but, like, damage was done, dude. What do you got, man?
Damage is done.
Anything else?
That was my damages
Oh,
done.
you're along with me.
Wow.
Okay, I just want to make sure.
I
Froggy?
started with my damages done.
Yeah, I'm going to go along the same lines as you guys in regards to the Heat, but this time my damage is done goes to you, dude! You Monster Mush! You did this!
I didn't know he was going to have
Everyone who was in my DMs with highlights of Klay Thompson when he scored a meaningless 27 points in a meaningless game last year, they were like, Frog boy, look what you did. You woke up the monster. You woke up the monster. You have been talking about Sabonis since last year's Defensive Player of the Year and NBA.
Oh, I've been talking before then.
Since before that.
I don't care for Sabonis. And nothing against him personally. It's just like, I played him yesterday. I can't. I'm not going to lie.
That was your chance. That was your chance right now.
You know, it's only because they only played twice. He's on the Kings.
So,
now.
Well, I mean,
So is it because you're you think they're playing quotes from you
maybe.
to Sabonis?
yeah, they
They're
are.
like, well, nobody has hot takes on Sabonis. I mean, he's like one of those boring players in the league. They're like, who's got the
That keeps
Sabonis
getting triple
bullets?
doubles.
You would agree, though. Boring. Less flashy Joker. It's kind of what he is.
Okay, for sure. But game winner yesterday and 2 games ago, he had a tip in to send the game into overtime. Seems like
Seemed like he's around the basketball an awful lot.
Lover
I
Boy
never
should
said
be
he was
taking
bad.
notes.
I never said he was bad. I just like Bam better.
Yeah,
I'm
no,
allowed
hey,
to stick
wait.
up for my
Hey, wait.
player.
And
Look
I
at
don't
that.
appreciate what you did, Marcos,
What I do this time.
about the lover boy stuff.
Oh, Lover Boy.
Yeah.
Look at him now. He's wearing shades after the game.
Hey.
He's getting haircuts.
I'm gonna call Glennis if you keep acting up.
Called Lover Boy. Ain't no loving that. She's gonna beat me. She hits me.
Oh,
She abuses me. She abuses me.
I can't believe they lost on the Sabonis tip in. Yeah.
This is the worst case scenario for someone who talked crap about the person.
I know.
But it always happens. It always seems to happen to you.
I know. I didn't.
Right?
You did. It was I really would have rather it be De'Aaron Fox hitting that shot. I was like, and then I was like, it was in slow motion for me. I'm watching.
Yeah.
I'm like, because it went boom, and then I see that feathery hair, that coif.
Yeah, that's a good.
Throws it up. I'm like, no. Of course it went in.
Literally anyone else.
Anybody else. It could have been DeRozan or Keegan Murray.
By the way, DeRozan.
Still doing it.
That dude's going to be in the Hall of Fame.
Always kicks the Heat's ass.
Less than Tyler Hero, though.
Doesn't matter what jersey he wears.
That dude's good. You tell me he's not going to be in the Hall of Fame?
No way.
I said he was.
No, I know.
He said he's not because he's sticking up for Drakey Poo.
Why is he going to be in the Hall of Fame? He's just like a good scorer. Really nice.
Oh,
Good scorer.
Yeah. Does nothing else. Does he have any sort of defensive prowess? No one's ever known him for anything defensive.
DeRozan? Nah, he's not a good defender.
Not a good defender.
I don't think he's known as
not
a
good
defender.
3-point shooter. Hasn't won anything significant.
Don't tell me that last
what
night.
happened last night? What, are you kidding me? You say that after last night?
Completely. The game was in hand for the Heat. The building was jumping until that 4-point play.
Game was changed.
4-point play. 4-point play.
About time. Learn how to shoot from beyond the arc.
He doesn't have to.
Never want to lose on a tip in, dude. And
you did this to us.
You never want to lose your tip in.
What?
Because if that's the case,
oh my God,
where you going, dude? You might want to try Blue Chew. Blue Chew is a unique online. Why are you going to lay down? Blue Chew is a unique online service that delivers the same active ingredients as Viagra and Cialis, but in a chewable form and at a fraction of the cost. Whether you're married, you're looking to spice things up, you're single, you're trying to impress someone new. Blue Chew is for you, man. No doctor's visits, no pharmacy visits, just ships right to your door in a discreet package. It'll be here on the double-double.
Go away.
No, it's right there, dude. It's right there on you. Anyway, let me tell you about our deal we got here for our listeners out there. If you guys want to try Blue Chew for free, use the promo code SHOWPONY at checkout. You're paying just $5 for shipping, but you're getting your first month of Blue Chew for free. That's right. Use the promo code SHOWPONY at BlueChew.com. Right there at checkout, and you're getting your first month of Blue Chew for free. That's BlueChew.com, BlueChew.com.
Hello, Len? Yeah, I don't know. I told him not to. I don't know why.
Join Hawk and Crowd.
Here, your mother, your father, your sister, your brother, everybody sing along.
So great. They named a stadium after him.
Dale.
Welcome back, everybody. Tobin and Leroy here with you. 560 WQAM.
This is a Reed, they sampled this, right?
Yes.
Okay. Because there was another song with like a mouse.
Yeah. Calabria 2007. That's the name of it.
Headlines brought to you by Doral Hyundai. At Doral Hyundai, choose from over 1,300 new Hyundai models in inventory like the Tucson, Sonata, and Palisade. Remember, when it comes to Hyundai, the great deals are at Doral Hyundai. Miami Dolphins. Trade deadline day. Mike McDaniel, there was a blurb from Drew Rosenhaus yesterday where he had said the Dolphins were making calls to improve like a few weeks ago. But he does not believe the Dolphins are giving up on the season. Obviously, he does a lot of work with Chris Greer. He said that on WSVN. Mike McDaniel on the idea if the Dolphins are buyers or sellers. Here.
Oh, he answered?
Yeah, he answered.
Okay,
Here is Mike McDaniel. On if the Dolphins are buyers.
I know
or sellers.
two things exist, and one of which I think there's no real label on what we're doing, just because I know one thing that Chris Greer and I both share a strong conviction in belief in this team and what it looks like if you can find a way to get over the hump, which we fully expect to. At the same time, Chris Greer's job is to field all business and listen and think both in the short and long term of the best interest of the franchise. And then he comes to me with any and all business that's real, and we discuss from there. And he hasn't brought anything that is real to me, but I know first and foremost we are absolutely convicted in this team being better than the win-loss column right now, and believe that it can make a turn, and that's how we're approaching each and every day.
If there's nothing going on trade deadline day and they know nothing's going to happen, can they all just take an off day?
So here's the deal. And I kind of said this earlier.
I think they need more days off.
I commend them for not necessarily doing anything, because there's nothing that you can do with the current status of your team that's not going to jeopardize the future of your team. So if you want to get a pass rusher, you might have to give something up.
Yes.
That being said, your issue is your pass rushers are injured.
Right.
So
and supposedly coming back. One of them is.
Right. And so from that standpoint, to make all these knee-jerk moves to appease everybody doesn't put you in a better situation. It just makes it look good.
The only thing that you can look at is there a move at the point you are this season? Do you have something on your roster that somebody would give you a haul for? And I don't really think there is.
There's not.
I don't
because
think there
at
is.
this point in time, nobody on the team has had enough success or can afford the players that you've paid.
Right.
So you're talking about Tyreek, Waddle. Okay. Those are the only two guys that I can think of. Maybe one of the running backs.
Yeah, the only young piece that's not got a contract is going to be Holland. And I don't know what you give for I don't know what somebody wants for Holland, and he's banged up.
Right. So and that's fine. That's fine, because I'm happy with this team. They're just not healthy. And it sucks. But think about this. And I know what people are going to say about what I'm about to say. And I would just say, stop it. Okay. But I don't understand why with the Heat, we go, no, we just hurt. All right. But with the Dolphins, you go, same old crap for the last 25 years.
I don't think the Heat are getting a pass from anybody.
I mean,
I don't think the Heat are.
But they have with the same guys.
I don't think so. I think people were tired of it last year on a running back year. I think.
But again, nobody was healthy.
Understand.
So what role does that, like, we sit here and I see all the comments about what the team should do and fire this guy and fire this guy and fire that guy.
But
when you pay the upper end of your roster and they get hurt, it makes it difficult.
But they have been healthy the last 2 weeks, and the last 3 weeks they've had the game. And they've had a critical mistake that has cost them the game.
Yeah.
Like, and by guys that you rely on, not by their backups.
No, I know.
Like, that's the thing that's frustrating about it. And that's when it goes to, they say, oh, we're more talented or we're better than your records. And I'm like, yeah, the names and the resumes are, but when they start making mistakes, what does that mean?
Here's the problem. Okay. You're in a position right now that you can't afford the mistakes that you're having.
Yeah.
And so when they come, they hurt that much more. And that's what's been plaguing this team, is that you finally get healthy, you're moving the ball, you're scoring 20 plus, your defense is hanging in there, boom, turnover, fumble, boom, 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 game over.
Most
61-yard field. Now, let's be clear. It doesn't help that your mistake is always followed by the other team's best.
Yeah.
Like a 61-yard field goal, dude.
And he couldn't
after we've had for the first 5 years, oh, if we need to go down the field and score, Tua can't do it. And he did it.
Yeah.
You lose, and we're going to just throw that out, right? That's something we haven't seen.
Mm-hmm.
So there are positive things you can pull from it. It's just that they're not in a position, and what I said to you 2 weeks ago, right now, the only team this team needs is wins. I don't care how you do it. I don't care how bad it looks. We'll fix the other crap later. Right now, you do what you got to do to win. That's the problem. You could have very easily won the last 3 games.
Yep.
And you didn't, for whatever reason. You can say the team looks better. You can say everybody's back. But in the end, all you care about is winning. Winning, Tobin. Not looking good. Winning.
Okay, but I don't know but they've made mistakes. Like styles be damned.
But I said I don't care about all that.
I know,
I just want wins.
But even in the ugly style or the pretty game,
right.
They both lost the same. They both lost the same way.
By the way, stop. We've had these conversations before all these.
But
games.
but see, like, your argument would be better to me if, like, Tua went out there and he chucked 3 picks because he was airing it out.
Yeah, I mean,
like that.
Not really.
It really wasn't much. It was more successful because you had a quarterback and it was more fun. But like the Indy game, 2 fumbles.
Right.
The Arizona game, I mean, old shortstop McGee out there, stone hands. And then this game, I mean, forget about it. Fumble, running into a friggin' receiver. And these are veterans, dude. They're the old guys. Crazy, man. Let's hear a little bit more from McDaniel.
Do we?
Yeah, why not? He says this is why the Dolphins shouldn't trade away vet pieces.
I think that the answer to that question is found. You get no greater insight into who people are than times like these, and I think they have each and every day to make the argument for themselves as well as we do. That's what you fight for in the National Football League. So I think that the only positive in a luster of adversity is that you get clarity into
what's a luster of adversity?
Each and every person who's
that's not a thing.
Who's part of the solution, who's part of the problem. And I think that that's the ultimate accountability for the National Football League that we all have to bear. And I think there's a lot of the argument for anybody's existence is in their hands to a degree, with all the football that's left to be played.
Nope. What was that phrase?
Luster of adversity.
Luster of adversity.
I've done some Googling. I don't
think that's a thing.
I don't think it's a thing.
I don't know how. Like,
what about the free of?
Yeah, no, I looked. That's the first one I looked up.
Doesn't even come up with.
No, it's not
AI.
It's not even AI. It's like I don't understand this.
I think Google just said, "Are you serious?"
What's even crazier is I'm looking up the meaning of luster, just because I've heard of lackluster.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, they gave me the
lost its luster.
Yeah, exactly. It gave me the definition for lust, though. I was like, I don't think he was talking about this. I'm looking for that.
Trust me.
Hey, he's talking about Blue Chew too.
Listen, trust me. If you're lusting for adversity, the Dolphins are for you.
Oh yeah, that's it right there. They got your fix.
Like that is their top category on Pornhub is just lust. It's just lust and adversity. That's the Dolphins right there.
FinHub right there.
Oh man, let's hear from Tony. What's up, Tony? Tony, what's up, bro?
Hey guys, I'll be quick. Just wanted to respond to the Heat Dolphins comparison. The Heat have given us 2 titles since 2020. We have a little bit more patience for the Heat. The Dolphins, it's the same story every year. How don't we draft a quarterback in this class? How do we not pick somebody up? I mean, it's the same story. It's
but Tony, quarterback isn't your problem. So why do you want a quarterback?
Could have helped us the last couple of weeks, or
But quarterback isn't your problem. Why do you want to draft a quarterback?
I mean, if we got to handcuff Tua every year, it's the same thing. He helps us. He's awesome. He's unbelievable. He goes down and we're in ruins for the 3 or 4 weeks he's out.
Let me ask you a question. Okay. This is a football question. If I take Tua out and replace him with another quarterback in the same circumstances of this year, you think their record is much better?
I think they win in Indy, and I think I think they win in Indy, and having one more win right now gives us a totally different direction.
So you're willing to draft a quarterback for one more win than the quarterback you have?
I just think it's a long season, and we're basically tied up with a quarterback that
you're not tied up with a quarterback. He was 25 of 28, and the conversation we're having after that game is the quarterback?
Tony, if you want, you could just say, screw you, Leroy. It's really not a problem.
Hey, listen, I have no problems with Tua. I think he's unbelievable, but it's now back-to-back years. This is where we're at. He's going to go down. He's going to be in protocol. We're going to be 3 or 4 weeks where who are we going to depend on? Some guy off somebody else's practice squad. It's a 17-week season. I just think in this day and age, you need somebody there that can get you through definitely your easy weeks. I'm not expecting to go into Buffalo, but if we're going to be with our second string guy, maybe we can play in Indy, play in Arizona at home.
So that I agree with. That they thought that Skylar Thompson was the answer. Oof. And we didn't find out until they were 0-2 with him in that it didn't work out. So that I agree with. But to put what has happened to the Dolphins this year on Tua, it's like we need to get over that. Tua ain't the problem on this team.
Well, except for dropping the snaps.
Okay, but come on, man. All right.
Fumble, Rooster.
Oh, my goodness.
Thank you, Tony.
Thank you, Tony.
You scared him.
No, I didn't scare him.
Scared him away.
Listen. Here's the deal. And I'm gonna be straightforward with you guys.
Just tired.
I'm gonna be straightforward with you guys. Everybody blows gas on, and want to come in and say what the answer is, right? And my thing is that everybody want to spit out the problem. Tell me what a solution is. So, Tony, the quarterback. I'm like, so you think if you next year draft another quarterback, even if you could get rid of Tua, you think your team would be better?
Cam Ward.
It'd be worse. Again, there you go.
Cam
See,
Ward.
it's like you think you're going to be high enough to get Cam Ward with
No, I
the
mean, that wasn't the
Carolinas
question, just-
and the Saints
Well,
and the come on, the
Oh,
Raiders.
Oh, look.
Please.
Man, I
Shador,
hate
Travis
the idea.
Hunter.
I hate the idea of him on the
Travis
on the
Hunter is
Panthers.
not a quarterback.
I know,
So
but
that's
like,
a whole different situation.
that'll take.
But what I'm saying is stop putting what has happened to the Dolphins on Tua.
Kind of sounds like
It's not.
Kind of sounds like though if it was Cam Ward, you'd be into that.
No.
Kind of.
You know,
It wasn't because your
You know
response
what?
was they
Here's
won't
what
be
I-
there to take him.
It's just, yeah,
here's
exactly.
what I would say. Here's what I would say.
Little trade.
Tua is a really good quarterback.
I agree. I'm a Tua
Right.
fan.
And for people to say that all of this is on a quarterback,
Mm-hmm.
and what I would say to you is this: instead of spitting out gas
Mhm.
and telling everybody what the problem is, give me a solution. Because you say, oh, if we had a different quarterback, we, blah, 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 blah. But I say this: would the team be better if you just had your two pass rushers?
Probably a lot
Okay.
better.
You see what I mean? That's real.
Or
That's real.
or
But you can't come in here and bitch and moan about a quarterback right after a game he was 25 or 28 and drove the team down the field to tie the game.
Yep.
You can't then come in and complain about the
well,
quarterback.
the last 2 weeks he's had the lead untied.
Right. So if you got a problem with the team, then at least make valid points. But every single week coming in here talking about the quarterback. Well, are we the only fan base that complained about a quarterback that went 25 or 28, drove the team down the field, which is something you said he couldn't do?
You should be talking about the real issue, which is we just signed a long snapper named Tucker Addington.
This is why I do a show with a buffoon. Y'all get mad at me because I tried. We sit there having real talk. This guy talking about Patrick Harrington or whatever his name is. Tucker Paddington.
This guy's talking about Joey Harrington for some reason.
Right. Like, what are we doing? I don't know. Dude, if the long snapper walked in a Dolphins uniform and snapped the ball through that glass, you'd say, who the hell's that?
Yeah, well, he's new. I don't know if I've ever seen him before.
Because nobody's heard of a football player named Tucker Paddington. Nobody. Paddington.
All right, if you called in, we'll get to your calls on the other side. I got to take a break. Back after this.
Yeah. Always been a little mathematician lately.
Welcome back, everybody. Tobin and Leroy here with you, 56WQAM. Oh, hello, Jennifer. Hello. Grace us with your presence today.
Yep.
That was a little awkward, guys.
Bad conversation.
Hey, so
Only awkward because you're not in studio with us.
You missed your tasty treat.
Yep.
I'm sorry, guys. I had
Dirt
things
cake.
to do here.
Dirt cake.
I have some duties. That looks delicious.
I can do without the.
You can buy dirt.
I can do without the
what?
What's that?
The little worms on the top.
Yeah, I'm gonna take
gummies
right now.
Gummy worms.
Go ahead and get it.
Gummies don't go. It's just like I find it disgusting. I really find it disgusting when people put gummy bears in ice cream.
Freaking child.
High as a kite, Yogi.
Right?
That's
it's
pretty gross.
Yeah.
Hey, can you give us a weather update from the
I
Demesman
sure
and Dover
can.
law firm?
It's windy and it's raining. End of report.
YourAccentAttorneys.com. Freak out station 24/7. Call it 866-954-MORE. There you go.
It is going to be extremely windy, and there's not a speck of sun. And look at the trees.
The frog would like worms.
Them trees are
so good.
Humming.
The humming you're hearing is coming from Marcos.
Oh man, talking a lot.
I
Of
don't
things.
think adults eat gummy worms.
I'll eat a gummy worm.
I mean, I've never seen you say no to food, any item. So, like,
Except tacos that are too busy.
Yeah, that's Jennifer.
It's her fault.
Yeah, it's her fault.
Yeah, her fault.
I had to do the
Adults
I had
eat
to do
tacos
the, I had
with
to do the Hulk
flavor.
thing. I had to do the Hulk thing with my finger. Now I got two hands dirty.
You guys are big children.
Yes. Arugula.
It's not arugula. It's
Basically
cilantro.
arugula, dude. It's basically
Cilantro.
arugula.
Do not compare both. Do not compare.
How did you enjoy that game last night, Jennifer?
What game?
You know what I'm talking about. You know
I
what I'm
don't
talking
know
about,
what
Heat
you're
Lifer.
talking about.
What were you thinking in that third quarter?
I turned it off.
Wow.
Fair though.
I understand though.
Yeah.
If you weren't
And
there,
then I put my shades on too afterwards. So
Oh, might as well, right?
Hey, who's your
might as well. Everyone's doing it.
move?
That's culture.
Dame or
I don't know. They got it. I don't know. I don't think they're trading Giannis until the end of the season.
What?
I don't.
You told me he was gonna be.
You know what I hate?
No, I didn't.
I bought a jersey.
Here's what's crazy.
You brought a jersey.
Worst
How?
start in franchise history.
How do they have these two stars?
He didn't play last night though, by the way.
No, I know, but how do they have these two stars?
Mm-hmm.
And here's the kicker.
Right.
They had a game where they scored 30 and 38.
Yep.
And still lost.
41-30, I think.
Right. What
You know who should ask? Doc Rivers. Doc, what's going on?
I got nothing. I got nothing.
You're like, Spo, you've tried everything?
I've tried everything.
He's not even a doctor.
Oh, Don, what's going on, Don?
Hey guys, how are you?
What's going on?
Yeah, you know.
Let me tell you, I am angry with you guys.
All right.
What did Tobin do?
Whoa.
You guys are an extension of the Miami Dolphin front office.
Why is that?
And guess what? Guess what? They suck.
But why? But why?
Why? Because you keep pushing this team as they're going to do something. When's the last time they beat a team with a 500 or better record? When? Tell me. Come on, spit it out.
The Cowboys.
You can't.
It's been a
The
couple years.
Cowboys with a last-minute field goal.
Well, you asked me to
With a
answer a
last-
question. Yeah,
Wait.
Hold on.
So-
Did you win or you not win, Don?
Whoa.
You asked me a trivia question,
Okay.
and I answered it, dude. So what are you talking about? Do you want to ask a question that I can't answer or can answer? I gave you the answer. You didn't do it with the caveat. Could I do it when they did it? What the margin was that I did it? So tell me, extension boy. Ask
Okay,
a
you
question.
get one.
Hey, Don, I have one too for you.
Don?
So you complained that, and they beat that team by a field goal. You do realize this past weekend they lost to a 61-yard field goal.
Wasn't
That's
really.
correct. I watch every game. I'm a Dolphin
No,
fan since
I know. So
1973.
So was that really a win for the Bills or not? Because it was only by a field goal.
It's It's a W. Sorry.
Okay, interesting. But the Dolphins, when they win by a field goal, doesn't count.
Okay, but before that, though, Don was onto something.
So go ahead, Don. We're gonna let you.
What do you want to do, Don? What do you want to do?
Let me go to the next part.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah.
All right. Is Tua a top 10 quarterback?
No, but do you need a top 10 quarterback to win the Super Bowl?
Okay, I have been hearing you guys say he's a top 10 quarterback for years.
No, you have.
He was last year.
Yeah.
But if you keep going by stats, stop looking at the stats.
Wait.
What
are we supposed to look at?
What
do you look at then?
W's.
Those are the most games the Dolphins have won in, 6 years?
Oh, W.
All right, so here's my next question.
All right, well,
if you were
apparently
to
you answer
trade
his trivia questions, you don't get any rewards for that.
If you were to trade this $250
I'm cracking
man,
right?
who was a great person.
Great person.
Tua was a good person, all that junk. And in my opinion, not an NFL quarterback.
Can't catch snaps.
Wait. Hold on. 1 second. Don. Can I? So you don't think Tua is a NFL quarterback?
No, it's a shortstop.
Not a top NFL quarterback, no.
No, okay, but and can I ask you this? What would you do? What would you do? Draft another guy, and you draft him
tomorrow,
and then who would play quarterback?
Anybody. We're not going to win anything this year
no,
anyway.
But then what would you wait? But then what would you?
Ryan Tannehill.
Hold on.
Now we're talking, Don.
So you think
God,
you wait? So Don, you think you'd win more games with Ryan Tannehill than Tua?
Just as many, if not more.
What's the most games they ever won?
Wait,
Ryan Tannehill?
but then why did everybody want to run Ryan Tannehill all the time?
Because the media is the part of their extension of the front office.
Oh, so you wanted to keep
tickets.
You wanted to keep Ryan Tannehill, but everybody else wanted to run him out of town.
Not everybody.
Oh, one time he won 12 games. Oh, that was in Tennessee. Damn it.
How many people? No, hey, Tannehill got us to the playoffs once and he got hurt.
Hey, listen,
remember?
I'm a Tannehill. Did you know he used to play wide receiver?
He rode the coattails of Jay Ajayi, just like he rode the coattails of Derrick Henry to the AFC Championship, dude. Everybody knows it. Watch the games.
That's a great question.
Watch the
That's a great
games,
question.
dude.
Why didn't Dolphins pick up
Derrick Henry?
Why didn't they go get Henry?
Yeah,
that's a good question. Now you're talking, Don.
That's a well, but here, Don,
you're lashing out though.
Don. How about this?
Please.
How about this? You know that this team is in the top 5 or 10 in rushing, right?
Are they?
Yeah.
That's all good.
The top 7.
Stats don't mean nothing.
Then why do you talk about bringing a running back to make it better?
Oh, Derrick Henry, game changer.
Because guy,
he's just pissed. That's why.
He is the guy that's going to be able to run for that 2 and 3 yards or need, not for that fancy play that gets you 7 or 8 every time.
Don, will you admit something to me?
We're not getting the W's.
Don,
okay?
we're in the trust. Don, come here. We're in the trust tree here. Everybody,
get over here.
Will you admit that you're just lashing out and you're just mad?
No, I've been watching this since they didn't draft Herbert. I've been watching.
Oh yeah, so you would wait. So
Oh.
Don, you would rather have Herbert than Tua?
In a heartbeat.
You know, Leroy, hold on. You like trivia, right, Don?
Oh.
You like trivia?
Yeah, I like trivia.
You think wins are the most important stats?
Without a doubt.
You know that Tua's has had a higher win season than Justin Herbert's ever had.
That's okay.
So
all right.
So why? So if Tua is the most important stats, he's done something better than Justin Herbert has ever done. But the only thing that Justin Herbert's ever done more than Tua was his rookie passing season record. But you say stats don't matter.
That stats don't matter. That's right. Only
so
W's matter.
Why are you regretting Justin Herbert?
Because I believe we had Justin Herbert, we have more W's.
But all he's done is stats, Don, not wins.
I'm not comparing Justin Herbert based on his stats. I'm comparing him on his physical abilities.
Oh, so you want a model
quarterback?
You like a strapping lad.
But if you said it's all about wins and Tua has more wins than Justin Herbert,
same amount of wins.
Same amount of wins.
No, but most wins in a season.
Less games though.
Tua
has 13 less games.
Right. Go. So he has the same amount of wins.
Same amount of wins in 13 less games. So the same amount of wins with basically a season.
So you've basically set yourself up, Don, that if Justin Herbert was here, you could say the same thing about Tua. So you can't lose this argument.
Can't lose.
You can't lose.
But he can lose because you want to know why?
What's that?
Because he's boxed in.
Boxed in.
We got to take a break. Welcome back. Tobin and Leroy here with you, 560 WQAM. Our lovely little birderer, JFig, is dipping into her secret stash and giving away 2-day general admission passes to Country Bay Music Festival at Miami Marine Stadium this weekend. Who among these are your favorite, JFig? Zach Brown Band, Carrie Underwood, Dustin Lynch. Who do you like out of that trio there? Who's your faves?
So I've already seen the Zach Brown Band maybe 3 times, and they're amazing. They're very talented live, but my concert bucket list consists of Carrie Underwood.
Really?
I've never seen her live, and she is so talented.
All right.
So I really want to witness her live.
Who else they got there? They got
Dustin Lynch is really cool live too. I've seen him at Tortuga.
I saw him at Stars and Strings. He was really good.
Yeah.
He was really good. Stars and Strings coming up next week. It's but I've not seen him in a concert. I've seen him in that. Nico
Stars
Moon's
and
there
Strings.
next week.
Wow, they got Country Bay and Stars and Strings back to back.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's a very good lineup.
Wow.
Sold out for a reason.
Yeah, Carrie Underwood is headlining on Saturday, and Zach Brown Band is headlining on Sunday. So, but you can get passes to both days with JFig's tickets. Let's see. Tim's been holding by. He's a good listener. Let's get to Tim, and then we'll get to Mixed Bag here. Hello, Tim.
Yo.
Hey.
There is one glaring issue with this Dolphins team, and it's the cause of all our problems.
Hmm?
The rat bastard Jordan Poyer. Get him out of here. Take out Tua.
A mole, dude. A mole.
Absolutely a mole.
He is ridiculous. Froggy, let's mix it on up, dude.
Let's do it.
The Mixed Bag is brought to you by Turd Quarter.
Oh, no, wait. He sponsored this?
He's haunting us. What do you got today for us, Marcos?
Guys, Leroy, fix your camera. I want to talk tough.
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 Oh, tough. We got a tough game coming up.
Tough game.
Tough game. Scene of the crime. Well, not the scene of the crime. The team of the crime.
Team of the tough.
Team of the crime. No kneel down. Georgia Tech rematch.
We don't talk about that anymore.
What do you mean?
We don't talk about
What do you mean we don't talk about
moved
it?
past it. We talked about this earlier. Mario Cristobal praising the fans for showing up against Duke. Now he hears the Fanes are The Fanes? Canes fans? The Fanes are traveling to Atlanta to support the team.
Oh, our players love that. I mean, they really do. And we know we have a huge alumni base there, like you mentioned. So it's great. It really is. We expect them. I know it's homecoming for them. I believe, it's also a Jersey theme, game for them as well. So we're expecting a big crowd and a lot of noise and a rowdy environment, and exactly what college football should be about. So the pageantry of what's being put together there for the weekend should be again just a lot of juice, a lot of energy. But the focus is on us making sure we prepare for a really good football team.
Do you know that most teams have their homecoming against cupcakes?
Usually. I was surprised by him saying that too.
Not a top 5 team.
That's crazy. It's going to be a tough homecoming for Georgia Tech.
I guess.
About to rambling wreck their weekend.
Mm.
Who's the Canes homecoming? Was that this week or was it Wake
No,
Forest
it's
next
probably
week?
against did they already have it?
It's usually like a cupcake. I don't
Yeah.
understand. I think if I saw some teams schedule rough teams on their homecoming, I don't know.
No. Nah, who'd you always do?
We lost
Iowa State.
Well, no. How about this? My freshman year, we were number 1 in the country.
Hmm?
Minnesota comes in on homecoming. We're undefeated. Number 1 in the country. We lose.
Wow.
Yeah, I think homecoming was last week, it looks like.
So is Duke?
Yeah, I'm seeing videos that are saying homecoming and they're dated a week ago.
Adorbs.
Look at us.
What else you got in the mixed bag? Marcos?
Unfortunately, we have to revisit yesterday's Heat game. Potentially one of the only positive moments. Halftime. Bam. Discusses being honored as well as his summer with Spo.
Man, I mean, great moment for all of us, obviously. Me and my mom have been through a lot. So just being able to have those moments, being able to have her there. I remember when I was younger and her job used to make her pick between coming to my games or her job. So, you know, it's great that we can have those moments now with no ultimatums. And then, you know, like I said for Spo before, it's great that we had a moment that wasn't in a Heat jersey. You know, being able to fight for your country is something special. And to do that with my coaches is something that we'll never forget. Every time I see him, we'll be able to share that moment.
Beautifully said. It was cool. It was brief. It wasn't like a huge ceremony, but still cool nonetheless.
Long enough.
Still long
for
enough
them to forget the fundamentals of basketball.
Could have done it before the game.
Or after the game.
Or after the game. Well, you wouldn't want to do that.
If they lose, no one wants to stick around for that.
All right. What are you going to do, dude? I'm happy for Bam. Obviously, great moment.
Look, well deserved. I'm still scarred by that
Would have
third
been happier
quarter.
if you got that rebound away from Sabonis.
He jumped.
Wrong way.
Yeah. I mean, I would just guess what you don't have to defend. Free throws.
Oh, totally fair.
Missed 9 free throws yesterday.
Yeah.
9 free throws.
That's
almost 10 points.
Got to the free throw line. That is almost 10 points.
Right.
Oh.
I'll take him on this one for
okay.
But hold on, dude. That was raggedy.
-1.
That was so bad.
For Sash.
Wow. I wonder how would you responded if you didn't like him. Like, 'cause that was terrible. Like, yeah, that's right. Almost 10.
Yeah, buddy. That is almost 10.
Like, if that was in a movie, we'd be talking about it, laughing about it today. Right?
Great.
Listen, I'm surprised you forgave me after the Blue Chew read today.
Oh, my goodness.
Wow.
That was wild. I think you made my day with that.
Literally got him to leave. He went to the couch.
And the camera, finally the camera follows me, right? Finally it works.
Oh, man. Give us something else in the mixed bag, dude.
Yes, indeed. 9 is almost 10. And this player acts as if he's almost 10.
Okay. Oh, that's the that's the kid from Florida. Doesn't he play?
What
for
is he,
Florida?
12?
No, he.
Oh, that's a kid. That's a kid in high school.
Yes.
Doesn't Florida have a guy who's like 7'10"?
Yeah, like 7'9" or something like that. Right?
Really?
Florida Gators.
Wemby had 9 blocks last night.
Yeah, I needed that a day ago.
Wait, he's 7'7".
7'9". The Florida Gator is
18-year-old Florida commit.
Yeah, he is. Well, I mean,
he's now listed as 7'9".
Sports Illustrated has him listed as 7'9".
7'9". There's no way he can like run.
Something's happening, right? Like we're not all supposed to. Like there's too many of these freaks walking around
They're getting
now.
taller. They're getting
Respectfully,
taller, right? People are getting taller.
They're getting taller, right?
Yeah, but I mean, back when I was younger, if you were 7'8", like you couldn't walk.
Yeah, for sure.
Like,
now I got you doing drills like you're a guard.
Or like, for example, if you were like Manute Bol, you looked like wind could blow you away. This guy looks like
Wembanyama looks like wind could blow him away.
Yeah, he does. He was very, and so did Chet. But for some reason,
Chet still
looks like that.
Yes, but Chet is. I mean, Chet's playing better than Wemby.
He is. He is indeed.
That team's good.
Yeah.
Quietly, indeed. Don't you love their commercial?
No, I hate that.
What commercial?
What a pro wants.
Oh no!
I
Yeah,
hate
God,
that commercial. It's right up there with the Wing Zone commercial.
Oh god.
Or Wingstop. Sorry.
Yeah.
It's not a good one.
I think here's why that commercial's annoying. It is literally on 30 times a day.
Oh, dude, nonstop.
Nonstop.
I'm like, this makes me not want your wings, and I like their wings. But jeez.
At times, I like more substance on my wings.
Mhm.
They get to be tiny. Like when you can take a 30 piece and put it in a Ziploc. Yeah.
It's good measurement right there. Can I get a Ziploc full of wings, please?
Yeah.
Give us something else in the mixed bag there, Froggy.
Joel Embiid is a baby and he punched a reporter. How about that?
Shut up. Punch is strong.
Oh, he punched him. He assaulted him. His arm was fully extended. I'm defending him.
I will say.
I heard this story.
Yeah.
And I would say, as a man, right? And as a human, you know where you can and can't go. and you know when to be gentle around certain issues. The fact that he did not is probably what caused that. Sometimes, even if you go into a situation with no malice whatsoever, the subject matter that you select, you have to be more careful around. And I think anytime you talk about lost loved one, right, you either shouldn't include that, or be very careful with how you bring it
It
up.
also has nothing to do with anything.
Right.
You know, like you could make the point of Joel Embiid not being durable.
Right. Without having to bring up that.
Yeah, 100 different ways.
So and I think, you know, as a and I look at it this way. I tell Tobin all the time, and I tell people, what was the one thing I hated about being an athlete? I couldn't be a man. Right? That means if you come in me and talk to me a certain way as a man, then there's certain things I should be able to do to respond as a man. And because you think you got that cloak of, oh, you're not going to do anything, you're an
touch me and I'll sue.
Right, exactly.
Isn't that what's happening right now with Jason Kelce?
It has consequences.
They made him apologize yesterday?
No.
Yeah.
Well, I think he's getting into legal trouble with it or something. I was looking on Twitter.
You see what I'm saying?
Of course, though. You know,
like
that's how
you
those people
know
do.
what? You know what? When are we gonna say to these people, stop messing with that man? These are the consequences. You know, when you go to the zoo, what do they tell you? Don't feed the animals.
They tell you that?
No, what? Don't feed the animals. Yeah, they tell you that. What are you bringing your own snack?
They do. I bring trail mix to the Palm Beach Zoo.
No, that's different.
Right.
Like, dude, that you're the reason why all the animals be eating folks.
Well, the lemurs like the corn dogs.
Corn dogs.
Dogs now. I thought you said
Are you bringing your own corn dogs?
What are you, trail mix?
Sometimes.
This guy's cooking
You
corn
are
dogs.
literally giving lemurs corn dogs?
Sometimes.
Like a real corn dog.
Yeah, on a stick.
They can't get that in the woods.
Doesn't matter. They're captivity animals.
Okay.
They'll be all right.
That don't mean you make them a prime rib.
They're not going to have to survive anymore.
Oh, gosh.
Fat lemurs, dude.
You mean I can't serve the lemurs gumbo?
Wait, like who had that on their bingo card? Things to feed lemurs.
That is, I got to put that on there.
Hot dog.
It's cute with their little mouths like.
Wait, so you holding it on the stick?
No, they take the stick.
They hold the stick?
Yeah, you've seen their little paws. We've had it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
No. Feeding animals.
Wait, I'm telling you, his hands felt like
leather.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
Crazy.
leather. It was crazy.
Shook hands with the lemur before?
No, we had one climbing all over us.
Maui.
Yeah.
Maui the lemur.
R.I.P.
Shout out to Todd
No,
from
he's
Jungle
not-
Queen.
R.I.P. What are you talking about? Someone
what's
came
your
in with a lemur.
I don't know what their lifespan is. It's a great question.
That's a good question. Is he alive?
Red Rush.
Wow. You see how we got sidetracked? Now we're talking about lemurs and corn dogs.
Exactly.
How
So
did that
according to Barstool Sports,
Yeah.
police is now looking into Jason Kelce's incident for possible criminal mischief and disorderly conduct.
So
Yeah,
for him or the other guy?
No, for Jason. But they just gotta
No, it's
say
for
that,
Jason.
though. They're not gonna
Really?
they're not really gonna do anything.
Yeah.
See, that bothers me because people do that to get a reaction.
Right.
And I would say if one of them get a 2-piece in a soda, then maybe they'll stop feeding the animals.
Well,
Wait, what?
That's what I'm saying. They tell you don't feed the animals. You don't go to these grown ass men.
Don't poke the
and
bear.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly. But what happens is in situations like this, if Jason were to get into any trouble, that looks great and everything. But basically what you do is empower other people to go up to athletes and do the same thing.
Yeah, like
Why
whatever
don't you
happens to
just let-
respect and
just let-
personal
here,
space.
Just
And
let somebody go up to one of these athletes, get the hell beat out of them, and then everybody will stop. And you say, hey, these are grown-ass men. Don't come up in there with that nonsense.
Why would you? But like that's you know what deserves it. Like you
Right.
shouldn't mess.
But that's
you
my
shouldn't
point.
mess with a
You
guy
shouldn't go to a grown-ass man like that.
and say something disrespectful about his brother and girlfriend. Like, come on, dude. Like what?
Yes.
Because
Why
because
is
people think they're untouchable. You think that all the people on this planet, the people that are supposed to have, the kindness and all that is the athletes.
Mhm.
I'm like, really? Hey, dude, we're barbarians. We do things that, yeah, okay.
Crazy, man. Hey, I want to tell you about that's something bad. Let me tell you about something good here, everybody. We've all heard it. Men have to be strong and men have to be tough. But when it comes to our health, we need to be smart, especially if you're 45 years old or older. That's why we want to invite you guys to join Alonzo Mourning and other special guests, including Dan Marino, Ed Jovanovski. They're going to be at the Miami Heat Men's Health Summit on November 16th. And you guys can learn how to take a proactive approach to your health from some of the country's most renowned health experts. Plus, you'll enjoy fun activities, giveaways, raffles for autographed prizes, and a whole lot more. There's no time to waste. Come and get your health screening like Alonzo Mourning did. It saved his life, and it can save yours. It's go time. It's Zo time. Learn more at baptisthealth.net/Zotime. That's baptisthealth.net/ZOTIME. Coming you.
hot chicken fried and cold beer on a Friday.
Welcome back, everybody. Tobin and Leroy back with you. Take you guys up until 2 here on the program.
That literally might be the best chicken wings you have.
They're really good, right?
Really good wings. Good size, too.
Man.
I don't know if it's the way they prepare them, the flavor, the crunch.
Good, dude.
The size.
Where are these wings from?
The Citadel. What's the name of that place? Do we know?
Manjay.
It's really good.
Oh, I love that.
The jerk wings.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
The fries are so good too.
Put their foot in them. Who thought of that? Who's that? Like, you know what described as good food? She put her foot in this.
Probably somebody black because it don't make no damn sense.
Or maybe
whatsoever.
Rex Ryan. Rex Ryan was like, you know what I like.
Let's get the headlines brought to you by Doral Hyundai. At Doral Hyundai, choose from over 1,300 new Hyundai miles in inventory like the Tucson, the Sonata, and the Palisade. Remember, when it comes to Hyundai, the great deals are at Doral Hyundai.
We got a lot of action today. Trade deadline is at 4.
Yep. It's election day.
Election day.
You know, and, you know, as a nation, I don't like to get into endorsements and what people should do or whatnot. And, you know, we're all very divided as a country, but I think it's important to let you guys know where I lean.
You love that.
And that is
Everywhere.
He's right there.
Point for Leroy.
No. Enough. All right. Enough child's play. All right. I'm trying to do something serious here. It's election day.
Pretty sure this is not going to be serious.
And as a nation, no, it is, JFig. It's very, very serious. And as a nation, we have been very divided. We're bickering at each other. You know, we can't seem to complete anything. But I think we can all stand united on this. And this is why I want you all to follow my lead here as I officially endorse Pelle Larsson to have a permanent place in the Heat's rotation, because that guy, intangibles. I mean, did you see him? He was all over the place yesterday, dude.
Don't you have to say with an accent, though, because
the Swedish accent is very strange. I don't really know how to roll with it.
that never stopped you before. Now all of a sudden you got respect. Wait, now all of a sudden he has respect for
It's like but it's just like it's almost like it has like a little like it's almost like a curveball English accent.
Like I tried to do it in my brain, and I just kept going, oops.
It's not, and it's not. It's like
no, it's not oops.
You know, is the speed very everywhere. You know, something like that. It's not really that though. Like I can't.
Spanish,
I don't have enough.
Slovenian.
Not ready to roll with it. By the way, suspension's up tomorrow. Very excited.
yours?
Nice.
Oh yeah. Well, not mine, Babushka's.
Yeah, maybe Babushka can talk some sense into him because he's too busy taking photos, not scoring more than 4 points.
But did you see Pelle Larsson? Like he was like tip ball, extra possession.
Yeah.
He like ran into the stands, got the Heat the ball back. He's
And
like,
you want me to give you a small answer?
Hmm?
Somebody say, hey, so Pelle Larsson, well, he's definitely earned, the opportunity to be on the floor, and then he won't play for 3 games.
He needs to play.
We've seen
to play.
We've seen this movie.
I've very clearly seen that we need to play him.
Just like, guess what? Calais could get in there and go 20-10, and you might not see him for a month.
Slim says rotation. Put him in the starting lineup. I'm for it.
Yeah.
Nah, because they need somebody who can make a 3.
Put him in to start the 3rd at the very least.
For every guy you have your mid-range guys, you got to have some 3-point shooters.
He was great yesterday. He did it all. He was the best part. I can't believe we wasted Pelle Larsson night. That was
Larsson night.
Oh, he was so good. Oh, he was so good. The best 13 points you've ever seen.
That's impressive.
You would agree? The best 13 points you've ever seen?
I mean, he was very active.
Very
it
active.
Seemed like he was doing more.
He did. And even like defensively challenged. Now, I don't know why Spo put I was a little nervous when Spo put him on the inbounds with 0.7 left. I'm like, Spo, you want the rookie to make the inbounds decision? And he's like, I think Terry half-court heave is the play here. Like, I'm not here to judge anybody. I just felt like that was a bit much to throw on the youngin's plate.
Why? They've been taking balls out for their whole life.
With like 2 7-footers on the floor they have?
So what?
Hey.
Like you, like
Well,
I love the way you take a sport they've been playing most of their life and take a moment and make it. Oh, he's
Well,
a
he threw it
rookie.
the farthest away you could from the basket that he needed to score on.
Yeah, okay.
It's a big spot. You know, I know you gotta have your guns out there, but like, I don't know. Either way, he was awesome yesterday. Will we see Calais wherever like that? Hard to say. Spo does get a little frisky on road trips, especially West Coast trips. He likes to mix it up. Maybe it's the hotel rooms. I don't know.
Love me a good hotel room.
Yeah, there's something about West Coast trips. So like maybe he'll dip into it. But Kevin Love's coming back too. Love.
Mm-hmm.
I thought he was back already. Only Duncan came back yesterday.
He was back, but he's reconditioning to competition. That is the term they put on it.
Heard. Hope everything was okay.
I do too.
Usually when it's like personal reasons and the Heat don't mention anything, it's usually something serious. So hopefully everything's okay and hopefully he can return soon. Love. Could have used that instead of these Thomas Bryant minutes. Jeez,
I think listen, that is run its course. I am ready. And J Rich yesterday. Woof, that has been a bumpy comeback so far too.
I need
time. He did just come back from a shoulder surgery.
For sure,
shoulder
which makes more sense. I need Thomas Bryant to throw a massage.
Man, yesterday, oof,
not good.
And you want to talk about a bullseye every time DeRozan saw J Rich on him, he goes, "Oh,
yeah, like what? Oof. Like I thought he was our stopper."
Oh, he stopped us all right from winning.
Okay. All right.
There you go.
He's coming back from an injury, dude.
His feet weren't hurt. No.
Get in front.
What does coach say? What do they say? You guard somebody with your feet, not with your arms. That's how you foul.
The feet tell the truth.
I don't say that.
No, people say that.
Why?
Like say that.
I love how you could take a moment.
Did you have another quote?
Just lose it.
What did I say?
You had another football quote you wanted to ask Leroy about or something like that.
And I have a football quote.
Or was it like a sports quote of some sort? Like a saying, I think you had.
No, we talked about it.
Okay,
we talked about it. We were talking about like being better than your record, if that's a real thing.
That stupid quote. Yeah.
No, because nobody cares. All the big people care about is how many wins
I thought nobody cared
which is why I said to you, who cares how it looks? Just get wins.
But you would agree these have been better games the last 2 weeks. You would agree.
Better to watch for sure.
More enjoyable watch.
Then why are we so miserable? If they had 1-2 and they looked ugly, would we feel better?
I don't know.
No, you do know.
I can't live in
you
fantasy
do
land.
know.
I don't know.
You do
I
know.
can't live in that world.
Oh my goodness.
You like to live in a little place called Hypothetical.
No, I like to live in
right
a place
next to Whoville.
You know, I like to live in a place called winning.
Putting this in the nose, Leroy stops by Hypotheticalville.
Just 2 more towns. We got Hypotheticalville.
Last stop. JFig, you're giving away your tickets right now.
Oh,
that's what I felt like. That's what she was looking at. She's like, "Hey, tickets. Let's go."
Yeah, of course. Yes.
Yeah, if you're ready for them.
What caller number should it be today, Jennifer, for the pair of 2-day general admission tickets to Country Bay Music Festival?
Well, since Marcos never listens to me, I'm going to go ahead and pick number 7.
Caller number 7 to 305-567-0560. 305-567-0560 will get themselves a pair of 2-day general admission passes to Country Bay Music Festival. You got Zach Brown Band this weekend, Carrie Underwood this weekend, Dustin Lynch, and a whole lot more at Miami Marine Stadium. If you don't win, you can still get your tickets at CountryBayMusicFestival.com. That's where you can purchase tickets. But right now, caller number 7 to 305-567-0560. Did I say that right?
Yes.
All right. 305-567-0560. Caller 7 will win those passes to Country Bay Music Festival. Back after this.
of Country Bay tickets. Congratulations goes out to the caller.
Thanks, man. What no Monster Mash this time around?
No, I just figured I want to talk about my feelings.
Cold
guys.
open, dude. Cold open.
Or
what are you feeling?
Here we go, baby. Now we got music. Chicken.
And that's why I said what I said.
It smells like chicken here. That's really why.
You wasn't saying that when you was eating the chicken.
Oh, it's delicious. Delicious.
He said it was bad chicken.
Hey, that was some tasty chicken.
Trade deadline. Leroy has just let us know Mike Williams.
What?
From the Jets has been traded to the Steelers.
He was on the Jets.
Yeah.
He was. Remember Aaron Rodgers threw him under the bus.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
Only a matter of time.
Only a matter of time, indeed.
Only a matter of time. But I'm gonna call it, no huge splash, right? The Lions trade's probably the biggest one so far.
Yeah.
The
The Lions trade is really big because Za'Darius Smith is a really good rusher. He would be the equivalent.
Didn't want to leave though, huh?
He didn't want to leave. He would be the equivalent to Bradley Chubb, the second pass rusher, but he makes a lot of plays. He's all over the field. Yeah. So I not for nothing. If I was Detroit, I would have tried to get big boy
Myles
Garrett. Yeah,
he's on the block. I feel like he's a Browns lifer.
I think we thought that about Za'Darius. We thought all these guys.
No, I think Myles Garrett. I think the Browns. Like it was Joe Thomas. Like I think the Browns. I think Myles Garrett. I think of him as the face of the franchise.
Man, listen. What you think and what teams think. You think that changes anything?
Fair.
If somebody calls it, we give you 2 first rounders, and they'll be like, boop, Miles, pack your stuff.
Schmeathan is right. The Commanders did trade for Saints cornerback Marshawn Lattimore.
Oh yeah, that's it. That's the other one I saw. Yeah.
That was so they're going for it a little bit.
All right, who did the Dolphins pick up, huh?
Why would the only thing you can pick up is not available.
Pass rusher.
Nobody's getting rid of their
what they're gonna pick up is Zach Sealer next week. He's back.
Right.
From his face getting smashed in.
By
all right.
Probably Eichenberg, but everybody's denying it.
We know the truth.
Somebody had to do it.
Somebody had to do it.
He didn't just bang his face on somebody's hand.
Yeah, crazy, man. This is nuts. But it'll be great to have him back, nonetheless. Definitely is one of the best players on defense, one of the best players on the team, and
I can't believe how much we're relying on Calais Campbell.
It's crazy. Well, I think that's kind of the thing. Like, you see the Saints have 2 wins, but they're like rats off a ship. We're done.
Yeah, right.
All right.
They ain't even trying.
They're not trying.
Nah.
They fired their coach, but the Dolphins are sitting here, same amount of wins. Granted, I get it. You haven't lost 7 in a row, but still, same amount of wins. You've beaten 2 of the worst teams in the league. And the Dolphins are like, I think we're better than a record. We're not selling. And I don't know.
What would you sell? You just gave everybody new contracts.
Would you if Calais Campbell came to you and he said it with his
because I think he
voice.
wants to play here.
What if he doesn't though? Does he want to play here or does he want to play for a winner?
So what he would have to ask, where do you want to get traded to?
Right.
Trade me back to Baltimore.
Oh wow.
I don't think Baltimore let him go.
He was a free agent.
Yeah.
Okay.
He was a free agent.
So it would either be here or Detroit.
Oh,
I mean,
that'd be good.
I just feel bad. Like at a man his age, I feel bad somewhat that he's here.
Listen, I
feel this great performance that he's having.
I feel bad that you, but here's the thing. I do believe that what made this appealing was his chance to play here. And to see as a bonus, they had a chance to be good. But I think first and foremost, he wanted to play here. And I think that's why he wouldn't ask for a trade. Like, yeah, yeah, man. I don't know.
Plus, he wants to watch the Canes up close and personal.
Does he?
I think that's what he said.
I mean,
go Canes. Sounded like the LSU coach.
You sound like Ed Orgeron. You don't sound like Calais Campbell.
Orgeron? Just not good at impressions.
I mean, he has a lot of pride. I understand that. Like, he's a guy, like, he doesn't want to, like, feel like he's rats off a ship, but he also deserves better.
I've literally made poor decisions because I promised certain things.
Yeah.
Right? That just happens. Like, I wanted to stay in Cleveland.
Mm-hmm.
I signed my new contract in Cleveland, and 6 months later, we were in Baltimore. So,
But you got that sweet ass hoodie. That's a great hoodie. It's a great hoodie.
They send me stuff every year.
It's a really nice hoodie.
I know. It's thick too. Look at that.
It's got your number on it.
Got my number on it. And we got eyes.
Yep.
You got eyes?
Eyes?
Oh!
Wow. I never noticed that part.
Yeah. And it got the number on it.
Yep. Very cool.
That's impressive.
Yeah, they sent some stuff now.
And the sleeves. Let me see the sleeves.
He's got that patch. Got a Ravens patch on there.
Yep.
It's a good look, man. But I don't know. Look, you're probably right. They're probably not going to trade him because they want to dupe themselves into this is going to go somewhere. But it's just unlikely. It's hard to win that many games in a row, especially when you haven't been able to put together a consistent game, let alone I'm supposed to believe you could put together 9 consistent weeks.
I mean, look. You know how you win 7 in a row?
Don't say it. I'm going to be really mad if you say it. Don't say it. Don't say it. If you say don't say it, don't say that.
Hey.
Don't. I know what you're gonna say. I swear to God, you better not say it.
Marcos.
Yes, sir.
You want to know how to win 7 in a row?
You're not gonna do my bit on.
How do you do that?
You're not gonna do my bit on
Jennifer.
No.
Yeah. Leo, what's up? What's up?
You want to know how to win 7 straight?
Yeah, I want to know.
You know what? Let's take a call.
What?
Phone
line.
Let's take a call.
305-567-0560 if you want an answer to Leroy's question. 305-567-0560 if you want to answer Leroy's question on how you win 7 in a row. We will give you the answer, but first, Leroy needs to take a call. 305-567-0560. All right, here we go. 560. What's your name? Hey, buddy, what's your name?
What's up? It's Alexander from Miami.
Go ahead, Leroy.
So you want to know how you win 7 games in a row?
How do you win 7 games, Leroy?
Win the first one.
Wow.
We're still working through that Dolphins loss this past
I broke my headphones. Now I put them back together.
Sir,
So you threw them?
With too intense.
you think headphones grow on trees?
Not these ones, man.
No.
It's annoying.
Those are the good ones where you can go wee and they stay
I know.
plugged in.
Love a headphone with a long cord and a plug-in. They don't make them like they used to, dude. Thank God Amazon does exist. It's the only place you can get them now. I remember I went to the Sony store to get my first pair of these.
Ooh.
There was actually one that I liked that was a wee bit smaller on the ears, but they don't make them anymore.
Gotcha.
I've had these since college, and they've
Amazon,
never failed me.
Made it illegal for other places to do one-click shopping.
What does that
true?
mean?
That like essentially, if you want to buy something online in one click, only
How would
Amazon.
they do it?
What do they have a patent on one click?
Yeah, actually, yeah.
How would they stop you from one-click shopping?
I don't know, right?
Your one-click is with another website.
We have stupid laws.
It's true.
Not the laws that we actually need.
This kid is like, I'm looking at this kid from
He's
Florida.
not skinny either.
That's what I'm saying. He's not like a windsock.
It's Olivier Rioux or Olivier Rioux.
Oh.
Is that how I say it? Because he's from Quebec.
You want me to ask?
It's got to be Olivier Rioux.
It
It looks like Oliver, but he's from Quebec, so I assume it's Olivier.
Let me ask.
And then it's Rioux.
Hold on.
Oh yeah, no, because
Rioux.
Rioux.
Yeah.
Rioux. Olivier Rioux.
Yeah.
That
Well,
could-
it
that
might
could
be
go-
Rioux.
That could go.
It might
Canada.
be Rioux.
That could go Canada. That could go Bayou.
He's from Bontown.
Hold on. Let me get
Oh man, wouldn't that be amazing if he had a Cajun accent?
And he's 290.
No, he's Canadian though. That's crazy.
Hold on.
Quebec.
Quebec.
I'm gonna find out right now.
Quebec.
Olivier. There was a.
How do you say Oliver?
I'm gonna call.
Olivier.
What about Rue? Ask
Yeah,
about
okay.
the last name. Last
and
name.
Rioux.
Yeah.
UX.
Yeah.
Explode!
Okay. Okay. That ain't happening. All right. Bye.
Oh,
That ain't happening. It didn't work.
She did the French thing and she put all the.
Could have just put her on speaker instead of
Actually,
hanging up.
he pronounces his name like Vernon pronounced his name.
Olivier.
Olivier.
Yeah.
Who's having more of a moment, the French or the Canadians in basketball?
What do you
the,
mean?
the French are doing well right now.
I mean, they got Wemby.
But first of all, you don't know how many people are from Canada.
Right.
There's a lot of NBA players from Canada. You
I
have
know.
no idea.
No, we saw them at the Olympics. Dylan
Yeah.
Brooks, Jamal
Shea.
Murray, Shea.
Right. And I get like Dylan Brooks is very aggressive. Using
Mhm.
Canadians or not.
Right?
Well, Canadian has enforcer on the hockey team too.
Yeah.
You know
But he's not from Canada.
who
You said Canada has an enforcer.
in hockey?
Yeah, but it doesn't mean he's from Canada.
Nah, dude. There's Canadian enforcers.
Yeah,
Okay.
for sure.
All right, I got you.
Ask DeMar
I got-
DeRozan.
What was that dude?
Right. He's not Canadian, dude.
No, Drake is.
Want to take another call?
Yeah.
Calls have been plenty today. Elias, what's up, man?
Okay, the first thing I want to say is for these players fans that want to draft a quarterback first round overall is stupid because you potentially getting a player that's going to sit on the bench for the whole year instead of getting an impact player that can start for us now and have a real tangible effect on the team. And then why would you dedicate that much money to one position and then it's going to hurt the rest of the on defense because the offense is basically signed. You're going to hurt the defense even more.
It's that Falcons plan.
Agreed.
And it's so now okay. Then they'll say okay, just trade Tua. Well, if you acknowledge that Tua can be traded, that you basically saying he's a top 10 quarterback because no team will pick up this contract unless he's a top 10 quarterback.
Huh?
Yeah. See, no, my whole thing is, and this is why I get mad. Everybody has, what they would do, but not have answers. So
No
I try to
answers.
get people
No
to give
answers.
answers, right? And so at that point, you just barking at the wind because,
It's like what kind of fan are you?
Barking at the wind.
Barking up the wrong tree. I've heard of. I've never heard of barking at the wind.
The wind barking.
It's kind of you're urinating in the wind.
Yeah, I've heard about
Yeah.
that. I've heard pee in the
okay.
wind.
Okay. Hey, wait, this is not about me. Wait a minute. Wait, this is not about me.
Barking in the wind. No, it's a thing. It's a thing.
It is a thing.
I don't
Yes.
think it's a thing, barking
It
in
is.
the wind is requesting something impossible or deliberately requesting something impossible in order to humiliate a subordinate.
All right, I've never heard of that.
Thank you. Apologize.
I'm not apologizing.
No.
I've never heard a real person
Everybody-
use that term.
Everybody shamed me. Wow.
The last thing, on Leroy's point, is like no one want to give you no answers, and the answers they give you are stupid. Well, just trade them, just cut them. You can't cut the man with that much money that's left on the table. You're basically saying, and listen to this: if you get rid of Tua, you might as well get rid of get ready for Tyreek to start complaining, for Jalen Waddle to start complaining, because they want a quarterback that can get them the ball.
Correct.
Agreed. Thank you, Elias.
All right.
All right. Go bark to the wind.
It said bark at the wind.
Whatever, dude.
Hey, it's a saying, dude.
I don't think it is a
Wait,
saying.
you know what? Just because you two Neanderthals, don't. It's a saying. You pulled it up. You guys on me, right? You pulled it up. You found it, and then you want to apologize?
No.
I've heard about it, Leroy.
We heard
I
about
got
that,
you.
this morning. Apparently, not apologizing sometimes is the way to go.
Oh yeah, like we asked.
Just double down.
Hey, we did a gum commercial. You know how they say 9 out of 10 didn't? Well, we did a poll, and 9 out of 10 women said, "Hell no, I ain't meant nothing wrong."
Oh yeah, that's not happening. Always a caveat, dude.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. Like you want to talk about samurai. Oh my goodness. Bruh. No.
No. Didn't mean that.
Yeah.
Olivier.
But
I'm interested in that last name.
Got Game Day Uncensored, by the way, coming up on Monday. This
She
week,
said
so no
it.
Sunday.
She said it, and I immediately replied, "No, I'm not. No,
Rio.
No,
Wow.
no, dude. She went full French.
She went wow.
Yeah, basically.
The Game Day Uncensored brought to you by the Lexus RX, the luxury SUV for those who never want to lose their edge. Experience amazing at your Lexus dealer.
They tried to do that to me at home. Her and Mima.
What are they trying to do?
You know, when they said, "Oh, that's French. This is how you pronounce it."
You gonna watch
And you know what I say?
What's that?
Mima.
Hmm?
English has been kicking your ass. Why don't you stick with that?
You gonna watch like election coverage tonight? Or are you gonna like kick up a random TV show? You got no hoops,
I'm
no
gonna kick
football.
up. I'm gonna kick up random TV
I'm
show.
gonna tune in the ranking show a little bit.
I'm not. No, I don't.
Nah, you'll tune in tomorrow.
Yeah. I'm just gonna scroll, do whatever. I mean, I'm gonna start watching. Listen, not for nothing. I'm gonna start watching all the stuff at like 11
PM.
Yeah.
Yeah. When
So
action
you can
picks
get
up.
When the action picks up.
Can I put any action on this?
Oh, I think you can. I don't know about the Hard Rock app, but
parlays.
Robbie one time put together an entire Magnificent Seven on the election.
Dang, that's good.
He loves to gamble on politics.
He invited me to poker night.
Did he?
Very kind of
He
him.
invited me too.
Except it was in Cuba.
Yes. So I won't be going, but it was nice of him to invite me.
No. Listen, Robbie is fun in his own way.
Yeah.
You're gonna have fun with Robbie, and if he says he's gonna be the first one there. If you invite him to a party, Robbie gonna be there on time.
Last one to open a soda, though.
I'm the only last one to do anything. No, he'll get something to drink.
Yep.
But he'll sit there and stare at the food. Like I have to go and eat a wing wherever we go. I got to go eat a wing first, get a hot dog first, and then Robbie will have his plate.
True. Very kind of him.
He said, "I can't break."
I
the
always
seal."
give him my he's my knight in shining armor for getting me through bow campers during the Panthers parade to get to the staircase to approach Tobin, but he gave up his spot and led me through the crowd as I drenched everyone walking by them.
Couldn't even hear you too either.
I know.
That was crazy. Still a fun time though.
Good time.
Panthers rain parade, dude. Dangerous.
Oh, it was. I heard there was all kind of lightning.
It was
rain on our parade.
scary.
It was wild, but it was
It was
fun.
scary.
It's worth it.
I have never
Bobrovsky
been.
was
I've
shirtless.
been invited to a parade.
Lomber.
Like I got invited to the Cleveland parade, right?
What parade?
When
You
the
talking
Cavs
about-
won.
Okay, I was like, what?
But I'm gonna be honest with you. If I ain't win it, it's hard for me to celebrate it.
I understand. Not Raheem Mostert though. Thank God he didn't fumble that Stanley Cup.
kind of wish you would have dropped that.
Drops.
Then at least we would have known what we're in store.
This guy can't even hold the cup.
Imagine if he dents the cup.
That's bad luck.
Who did this?
It couldn't remember the cup fell off the front of a. What was that? That fell off the front of a bus. That was some kind of World Cup or something like that, or was it the Stanley Cup last year?
I don't know. I remember Tom Brady throwing the Lombardi Trophy in the water.
Yeah.
That's how you know you have too many.
He was toasty.
I got another one.
You know.
But first of all, you can't trust a guy who gets drunk off avocado vodka.
Wait, what? Avocado vodka?
That's what he does.
Yep.
It's good stuff.
Can't trust it, dude.
Can't trust it.
Cannot trust it.
Like you can't get liquored up healthy. That's no.
Just a no.
Yeah. You just say, you know what you call getting drunk if you eat healthy, cheat day. Just call it a cheat day.
Have a little fun, baby.
Don't say, oh, I even went healthy with my liquor. So you're drinking light beers, but you got to drink 725 of them. You're still a drunk. You could have just did it with less.
All right, everybody be safe out there, you rascals. Drive home safe.
Be safe. Everybody vote. Go vote. Go vote. Go vote.
I
don't care who you vote for. Just vote.
Talk to you guys next time. I think it's important to let you guys know where I lean.
You
love
lean
that. And that is
everywhere. Why the hell is everybody realizing you got to be 37-17 the third quarter after the game?
Well, I think a lot of people. I think that's another. I can talk or a newer model.
Yeah,
but there's more miles on the odometer.
To transition.
Hope you mother have a good day.
Join